Konbanwa, 2D Heroes. Konbanwa, genki desu ka? Yokozo. Japanese Quest to it. Good to see you, 2D Heroes. I actually checked out your channel. So I saw you in chat, I think. And I saw that you were learning Japanese on your channel. So anyone watching, check out 2D Heroes. They are a streamer. I believe you were learning on Duolingo, was it? If I'm not mistaken. By the way, how's it going with Duolingo? I've heard it's not perfect for learning Japanese, but I think for getting some exposure to the language, it definitely could be helpful. I'm just trying to work on this straw hat here. I just finished the Duolingo stuff. Okay. Yeah, if you still post about learning in Japanese, yeah, tell us at Japanese Quest. Definitely can host you sometime or something like that. We look for all the channels that stream Japanese so that we can follow them and host them and help each other power up. That's what we do on Japanese Quest. Anyone just joining? Our current power level is 315. So far in this journey, we've learned 315 words. We add them to a list of words that we've picked up in this game on Japanese Quest so far. When we finish Xenoblade, the list keeps getting bigger. We can keep powering up. So no matter how many different games you go to, your power level can keep going up. That's the goal. And then 3D Heroes says, right on. Nice! I'm working on some Japanese learning games for people. Very, very cool. Been watching your reruns for a few days now. Ah, nice. I'm glad you... I'm glad someone's watching. Yeah, I didn't really know if anyone watches reruns or does reruns on Twitch. You don't see them that much, and I think they're kind of new. I don't really know. I've only been streaming for a month and a half. But we have so much content now. We have almost 100 hours of this quest. I thought we could just marathon it, and if people like it, they can find it. If they don't like it, don't watch it. So yeah, the reason we're doing that, I'm guessing this show, Japanese Quest, the first season here for this game, Xenoblade. Yatta! Hosto! Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. First time I've ever seen reruns. Yeah, I didn't really know either, but I thought for this format, it kind of makes sense in a way. Because this game has a story to it and a kind of a theme for the channel. And if you don't know any of it, it could be kind of hard to jump into the end. But I'm guessing we may finish the first season of this game, Japanese Quest. So the first season of Japanese Quest is this game, Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2. And I'm guessing, just an estimate, it may end, the finale may be next Saturday. Which is Doyobi. Saturday. Just an estimate, but it might be next Saturday. So if that's true, we will be doing reruns of all the episodes until then. At least once through all of them. And then for the finale, we will make sure for our power level to get all the words that are important for Xenoblade. All the keywords for Xenoblade we will add to our power level. That is our goal. Doyobi, so desu ne. Yeah, thanks for writing it there. Saturday. But just an estimate, could take longer. Probably not shorter, but that's an estimate. Yosh. So yeah, welcome everyone to Japanese Quest. Yokoso. Japanese Quest away, and welcome 2D Heroes. It's good to see you. And that's really cool that you're developing some games. Yeah, tell us more about those games you're developing. One of my dreams, yeah, would be to have some kind of a video game for learning Japanese. That, you know, it's kind of like this, but like all the features, like power level, stuff like that, are just like in the game, so you can just easily, it's all streamlined. I would love that. If there's some like Japanese Quest type of video game where you could level up in the game, and grinding in the game is grinding vocabulary, not just grinding monsters, because that's really a waste of time for what we're trying to do. So like a role-playing game that's in Japanese, a great game, but then the grinding is like learning vocab. And I have seen some games like that, but I'd love it all streamlined and like in a high-quality game like Xenoblade. Anyway, so since we might have only a week left, I was thinking the format might change a little bit. Let's talk about the format of Japanese Quest. So, every day on Japanese Quest, in the main quest here, we have a learning target, a grammar target, and we have our power level, which is our vocab. So basically we have a vocab target of learning more vocabulary in the game, from the game, and then we have a learning target that we search for in the game that is grammar. Today, it's Thai form. And also I want to look for hoshi, which also means to want. They both mean to want, but Thai means want, to do a verb. For example, if you say tabetai. Tabetai. And I'll look at your comment in a minute, but I want to write this out first. Tabetai. So the Thai form here just means I want to do the verb. So you use the kind of verb stem here. The mas stem, it's called. The mas form, you just drop mas. Right, that's right. Tabetai. So tabetai means you want to eat. For example, you could say like hanbago o tabetai, I want to eat a hamburger. Or banana o tabetai, kind of looks like a banana over here. But you can also say you want something, like you want a noun. The way you do that is with hoshi. And you usually use the particle ga. So ga hoshi. Hoshi. Sorry, Rex. Your face is going to make it kind of hard to see. But anyway, ga hoshi. This is a she. It's kind of a bad she. Sorry, I'm writing with my mouse. Gambarimasu. I will do my best. So hoshi means to want. Tai, if you add it to a verb, also means to want. So you can say, I want to do a verb. For example, I want to eat. You could say sushi o tabetai. I want to eat sushi. And you'll usually have that o particle here. Sushi o tabetai. But you could also say sushi ga hoshi, just meaning I want sushi. And it may imply you want to eat it, but you want it. So today, on this quest, that's what we're looking for. That's our target. And if we find it up here in the learning target, I can write 1 found Tai, 1 found Hoshi, then we can erase it. We can say, okay, we found 2 Hoshi. So we're having these two formers kind of battle today. It's kind of a challenge to find which we'll find more of. Wanting to do a verb or wanting some noun. So we'll look for Tai and Hoshi, because these are the two most common ways of saying you want something in Japanese. Using the Tai form or the Hoshi form. Hoshi wanting a noun, and then add Tai to a verb, saying you want to do a verb. And 2D Heroes, again, what you said is my main project is kind of a language MMO. Awesome. Where your ability in the language is your actual combat strength. So even when you're studying outside the game, you're progressing in the MMO. That sounds awesome. That sounds too awesome to ignore. I think I need to follow you right now. I'm going to go to browser cam. And I must wish you well on this quest. We are on a quest that is similar. So I must find your channel now. 2D Hero. We must find 2D Heroes. That is our new quest. 2D Heroes. I must type it in. So Twitch/2D Heroes. I recommend other people support this quest. We can all level up together. That is our goal here. This is 2D Heroes. Check out their channel. They are making a game that sounds like it could be the best game ever for our purposes. So we must follow them. The first follow I think we've done on stream. Wow, look at all this, like... This is weird. We're like seeing like infinitely into your channel. And those arrows are like infinitely going into the channel. So yeah, I recommend follow this channel. Especially, I hope that maybe if you'll do more Japanese study, that could be really relevant to people here. But anyway, the whole goal with Japanese Quest is to level up in Japanese, to level up in the game, but also to help each other level up on Twitch. People have similar goals.
What does the scouter say about his power?
Ishoni gambaro. So let's gambaru together. Let's level up together. In Japanese, on Twitch, in our game designing. I wish I could game design. That's really cool. Anyway, so what I was going to tell about the difference in format now is, so we may finish this quest in another week. By next Saturday. That's my guess. I kind of thought it would take 40 episodes, but it looks like it might only take 35, because right now we're in episode 31. And I was thinking there are some things that would be cool to do, though. If there's more things I don't know about, like cool quests, tell me. I don't know this game that well. So if there's a cool quest I'm missing or whatever, tell me. What does Okamijin say there? You want to become like a food terrorist? Is that what you're saying? Naruhodo. By the way, konbanwa. Good to see you, Okamijin. Genki desu ka? And also, I'm not sure if I asked you, 2D Heroes. Genki, how are you doing today? Watashi wa genki desu. It's been fun, actually, watching all the reruns. It's been really natsukashi, nostalgic, watching all those reruns. See how far we've kind of come on this channel, on this quest. And, you know, people have joined, people have come and gone with the people watching. But they've all added a lot to the quest. Like, anyone who joins, anyone who follows is a party member. They can help level up in this journey. And it's been cool to see who's in chat, who contributes. And we've seen a lot of cool stuff. We've got a lot of, like, lists from other people that they've offered. And so where was I here? I asked how you guys are doing. Genki, are you doing well? And, yokatta. Genki desu. Good to hear you're doing well. So one thing I was thinking about is heart-to-hearts. I was thinking one format change for this final push in the game. I think there's still a lot of heart-to-hearts we haven't done. So I was thinking we can look around the world. Let's look. And look for these heart-to-heart icons. In Japanese, they're called Kizuna Toku. So here's one right here. Because they're kind of the best for learning the language. Because they're all fully voiced. But then they stop after each line, so you can really analyze it. So I was thinking each episode will start with at least one heart-to-heart. And then we'll continue in our journey up the world tree. So let's see if we can find this heart-to-heart right here. And by the way, we just got the newest form of Poppy. She's called the, Judgment Day mode. So we are now unstoppable in this game. Because we now have Judgment Day mode, which is essentially like a Terminator. Because that is the title of Terminator 2, after all. Judgment Day. So where is this heart-to-heart? That is the question. Wait, we did not go to the right place. We need to go here and somehow find that heart-to-heart. So I think each episode, normally I'll probably teleport there, but today I kind of wanted to describe this new format. We will start with the heart-to-heart at the beginning of each episode. So let's see if we can find this heart-to-heart here. I don't think it's on the mini-map, but if we go south, hopefully we can find it. Is it down here somewhere? Doko desu ka? This heart-to-heart might be hard to find. Ah! Watashi mo! Nice comment, Kanagi-moi. Good to see you. Genki desu ka? Yokoso. Good to see you again. Welcome. Welcome. I also want to learn a lot of words. So yeah. That's the other big thing. Like, we're getting close to the end of the game. And to be honest, I'm a little bit sad about it. I'll be honest. I kind of want to play this game for like twice as long almost. I wish it was twice as long. Because I think it's really good for this show. And I just love it. But before the end now, we must make sure to make this power level go up. Because once we finish this game, our power level will still go up, but not with the words of Xenoblade 2 anymore. Unless we do, you know, New Game Plus or like more quests. But in general, this will only go up for maybe another week on this quest. So we really need to focus now on not missing any keywords for Xenoblade. Dakara, issho ni gambaro. I really need everyone's help. I can't do it alone. But we're looking now for all the keywords of Xenoblade. We can't miss any. And I actually worked on a new spreadsheet today. Just looking for keywords of this game. Well, some of the people in chat, yeah, they have a pretty high power level in kanji, in Japanese. But don't worry, we're all at different levels. There's also people here that don't know any Japanese. There's also native speakers sometimes. So we're all at different levels. It's good to be at different levels. Let me show you one thing I've been working on today. Let's look at the browser cam again. And let's see here. I see some people looking at the power level. Wait a second, I want to go back to the other one.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
So to answer your question, Napa, our power level is currently 315, but that power level is still going up. It is still going up. So I made this document. Hello from Reddit, Yinis. Konbanwa, yokoso. Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest, Yinis. Our whole goal here is to level up in Japanese as we level up in the game. My name, by the way, is Akira Sensei. I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. Not a native speaker, so I will make mistakes here and there, but we can learn from that too. But welcome, welcome. Yeah, I did make a small comment earlier on Reddit, so I guess that's where you came from. Very cool. Let's look at the browser cam. So earlier today I was working on this. And since we're getting near the end of the game, I was thinking it's important. The keywords of the game we're playing, Xenoblade 2. Like, basically the heart and soul of this game can be found in some of the words. Words like tatakao. It's like the last words of a famous character in this show, or in this game. Nakama, meaning colleagues, or like your friends on this journey. Mamoru. So it's really all about nakama o momoru. To protect the important people in your life is kind of the theme of this game. Also, a lot of talk about these two words together. Kanashime. They talk about how the character Shin has kanashime. By the way, this writing of kanashi is kind of different than the main writing. You might have seen the other one. This one has kind of more of a nuance of being lonely. Kind of like a nuance of being sabishi, which is good for Shin. And then it's all about kizuna. So these are the kind of keywords I've thought of today. Cloud Sea is a big one. Ten no Seihai, the Aegis, the Holy Grail. Of course, the World Tree. Sekkaiju. Rakuen, Elysium, of course, huge keyword for this game. And then Kami. Our whole goal is to see God. The villains, they want to kill God. Yeah, Okamijin, I see you wrote the other writing of kanji. That's or of kanashi, sad. That's the more common one. But the one that was used in the game for kanashime, that he has like sad eyes, was this kind of more... It's more of a nuance of like kind of pitiful or like lonely. Anyway, let's go back to the game here.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Good shot. And Yinis, so how's Reddit doing? Do you study Japanese or do you just study languages? Because I posted on the language learning subreddit, not the Japanese subreddit. All right, let's see. Where is this heart-to-heart? That is the question. These heart-to-hearts are harder to find than you might expect. Maybe outside? So we need to go south. Which looks like it's around like this way. Maybe outside? No. Yeah. What Okamijin said. Kanashi is seen more in literature and expresses a sadness that can not be said verbally. Yeah, nice. Thanks for adding more of a perspective on that. Yeah, the whole space here for chat is to ask questions in Japanese, to give insights in Japanese. The whole idea is I'm one person. I'm just one party member on this journey. We're on a journey in Japanese games to learn Japanese, but the more party members we have, the better. I haven't said it for a while, but I used to say, you can kind of think of me as like a Gandalf type of role on this quest. I'm a guide. I maybe started the journey, but everyone can bring their sword and their axe. Everyone has something to offer, whether they're just starting the language or whatever. How in the world do you get up here? I think This is a heart-to-heart that may never be found. Is there... Nani sore? This place is confusing. A couple more comments. I learned Rakuen yesterday from Portal Knights. Oh, really? I didn't know it would be in other games that much. Yeah, Rakuen meaning paradise, right? Nice, interesting. Kotori no Rakuen, so like a paradise for small birds. Interesting. And yeah, take a look at what Kanagi Moe says there. This gives you a sense of why it has a different nuance with that kanji. Because that same kanji also means aware, meaning like grief or sorrow. For example, aware na yatsu, like someone who's kind of a miserable type of person. Or a kind of sad person who's in a sad state. I am not finding this current heart-to-heart, so let's find an easier one to find. I'll find this one later off-stream where I'm not wasting everyone's time. Let's find another heart-to-heart somewhere. I'm guessing there might be heart-to-hearts even in the beginning area. Let's look around. So no heart-to-hearts there. No heart-to-hearts there. There's one. So what we're looking for at the beginning of each episode is these. Kizuna Toku. So we can have a conversation and hopefully level up in Japanese. And since we are almost done with this game, let's find more of these heart-to-hearts. Because they're kind of the best for learning some Japanese in the game. So, yoshi, ikimashou. And again, anyone just joining, every day we have a learning target. Today the learning target is the Tai form and also hoshi, meaning to want. Also, any words we find, we can add to our power level. So the other goal is to add vocab from the game. So this heart-to-heart... Ah, here we go. Found one. Yoshi, yattemiru.
Kagutsuchi, そこのお店で面白いものを見つけたんですけど。
Okay, so Kagutsuchi, that is her name, so talking to her. Soko no omise de. So mise just means store. So at this store, omoshiroi mono. So omoshiroi means interesting, mono means thing. So put them together, interesting thing. So I found something interesting at this store.
面白いもの?
Omoshiroi mono? You found something interesting? So again, just kind of mirroring what she said. It's actually a good tip for if you're learning Japanese. You hear someone say something, often you can mirror something they say. You don't have to think of saying something new always. You can mirror what they say and then, add to it or ask about it. In this case, she just kind of had a rising intonation that made it a question. You can see it indicated here with a question mark. But she did all of that with her tone. 面白いもの?
はい、これなんです。
はい. Yeah, this. I don't know what she's looking at though. So she said she found something interesting and she said これなんです. But it looks like there's nothing in her hand, so I'm not sure what she's referring to. Let's find out.
それは何? ものすごくグロテスクだけれど。
Eh? What? Okay, so she used a word in katakana. You can probably hear what she said. Grotesque. So something grotesque. Something sugoku, meaning very. Sugoku grotesque. So something very grotesque. I guess we have to imagine in her hand. She says nani, what? So sore wa nani, what is that? So let's imagine something grotesque. I don't know what this is, but something grotesque in her hand. Ah, so isn't that in whatever they just said? Anbaria onko. So some kind of food, I guess?
知っているんですか、メレフ様?
Ah, Merufu, do you know what this is? Let's erase that.
この辺りでしか取れない高級食材だ。いい味をしているぞ。
Okay, so now we know more about it. So, I meaning good, aji meaning taste. Put them together. Iyaji has a good taste. Shiteru, so suru is to do, But after something like a taste here, it can be like it's putting off, or it gives you a good flavor, so it tastes good basically. So ii aji o shiteru. So it tastes good, and then yeah, kokyū shokuzai. So it's a very high quality ingredient that you can only get here. Kono atari means this place, and then de, so at this place. Shika meaning only. Torenai, so you can only get it in this place.
このモンスターのような魚を食べるのですか?
So I guess it's like a fish that's like a monster, because they use the word monster here in katakana. So monster. So no yona, this phrase means it's like something. So it's like a monster. It's not a monster, but it's like a monster. Monster no yona sakana. So it's a fish, sakana, that's like a monster. Can you really eat it? So taberu is the potential form of taberu, meaning to eat. So in that form it means like, can you really eat that?
見た目はあれですけど、本当に美味しいらしいですよ。
So mitame means appearance. So yeah, the appearance is like that, but hontoni, really in reality, oishii. It's very delicious.
せっかくなので何か料理を作りたいんですけど、調理法を知らなくって。
So I'd like to cook something, but I don't know how to prepare it. And check it out, we already found our goal, one of them. So one thing we do on Japanese Quest, when we find our learning target, we do exclamation point uptime. So if someone could do that in chat, write exclamation point uptime, because we found our target. Onegai shimasu. So yeah, all we need is one uptime command to mark when we found this, so that later on we can make essentially like a grammar dictionary based on video games, which would be a cool thing to exist. Onegai shimasu. Thank you, 2D Heroes. Very nice. So we got the uptime, and let's mark it. So we found tai. We found this first. If I miss it, please tell me, because I might miss these. We're looking for tai and we're looking for hoshi. Both mean to want. But the difference is tai means to want to do a verb. Hoshi means to want a noun, to want something. In this case, so the verb stem is tsukuri. Tsukuru meaning to make. So let's mark it. Tsukuri tai. We see the tai here. So tsukuri tai, I want to make something. So what does she want to make? Let's look at the object here. So we see the object particle o, meaning there's some object here. Ryori o tsukuritai. Okay. And what kind of ryori? Some kind, nanika, which means some kind of cooking. Ryori meaning cooking. So nanika ryori o tsukuritai desu kedo. So although I'd like to make some kind of do some kind of cooking, shori ho o shiranakute. I don't know the way to prepare it. So she'd like to do some cooking, but not sure of how to prepare it. But again, we found tai, tsukuri tai. That alone there just means want to make, tsukuri tai. And you could substitute a lot of other verb stems there. Tsukuri tai, you could say tabe tai, to eat, cooking as well. And then Okami-jin says, いいね。ボタンは存在します. What are you talking about, button? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. A button exists? Well, what are you getting at there, Okami-jin? I'm sure I'm missing something. Let's continue. Let's see if we can find more tai and more hoshi. Again, this is our goal. And also if we find words, let's find some new words to add to our power level as well. Yosh! And let's make sure to mark. So now, in the battle, we have tai 1, hoshi 0.
メレフさん、ご存知なら教えてくれませんか?
Okay, interesting. So, 教えてくれませんか? So could you please teach me if you know how to prepare it? So she thinks that maybe Merufu knows how to prepare this food. Ooh, we gotta ask a question now. Like buttons on FB called Ine button. Ah. Right, nice. Oh yeah, they do have a button, don't they, for Ine? Yeah, by the way, this is actually a really good tip from Okami-jin. If you're serious about learning Japanese, the best way, if you don't live in Japan, is to surround yourself with it. So if you're on things like Facebook or Twitch or Twitter, I recommend follow a whole bunch of Japanese people who do that. That's what I do, and it helps a lot. A lot of reading material. A lot of very natural Japanese. You also like can follow trends. So I very much recommend, yeah, completely. So like, imagine your Facebook. People spend hours on their Facebook. Imagine if half of that or some portion of that was in Japanese. Or Twitch, or Twitter, or Reddit. Like Reddit has a pretty solid Japanese group too. Like there's Japanese subreddits. So I highly recommend switching this stuff to Japanese. If you can. And staying hip. Yeah, it also can help for that. If you want to stay hip with the trends in Japan, it helps a lot for that. Okay, so what do we gotta say? We have to answer somehow. And so right now, we are role-playing as Merufu. And we have to say, so how will we answer? So we have to say either, so cooking is not our specialty. Ryori wa tokui de wa nai no da ga. So it's not my specialty, but, or we can say, watashi ni makasete oke. Or we can say, leave it to me. So what do we want to do? Let's vote. Either we're not good at cooking, or leave it to me, meaning like, very like, positive and let's cook, basically. So do we want to cook or no? Do omoimasu ka? Which do you think? I'm thinking it's kind of unlike Merufu to say this, so I say like, let's do it. Let's say we can cook. Leave it to me. That's my vote. Do omoimasu ka? Anyone else in chat? This is the time you can weigh in. One thing we do, we have party members. They can vote. They're all here together on this quest. For example, here's Okamijin right here. And I'm not sure which you're saying. Ine for Okamijin. The second one, 1 or 2. So you can go to 1 or 2. And we've also got 2D heroes here. They are on this quest as well. You can see they are, in fact, a 2D hero. They have a 2D sword. They have a 2D shield as well. And Ichiban. Okay, so we have a vote for Ichiban. And then I gave a vote for Ni. Yeah, I feel like number 1 is more realistic. It's like something she would say. But I'm kind of just curious where they're going with the second one. Like, leave it to me. Sounds like she's ready to, like, cook now. And yeah, Kanagi Moe is here too. We're all on this quest together. Kanagi Moe, for some reason, has a long neck because I'm bad at drawing. There's also we got another party member up here. This party member's a bird. Don't even know why, but we have a bird in our party. The more the merrier. It's good to have birds. And 2D Hero says, I'm a terrible party member though. I'm only half listening while at work. Well, at work, that's the best kind of party member. Because that's commitment. Alright, so I think split the difference. Kanagi Moe, I feel like, had a pretty good reason for wanting number 1. You like the sound of it. Kawaii-rashi, kind of like a nice ring to it. So let's go with that. Domo, Ignio-san. Bringing the dragon hype. Let me give you some dragons back at you. Do you have a vote? You can be a tiebreaker, Ignio. Right now we're doing a vote. And Merufu needs to say to Pyra, Like, can she cook with her? Like, leave it to me. That's the second one. Or she says, cooking is really not my specialty, but. So we have two options. Either leave it to me, I will help you with cooking, or cooking's not really my specialty, but we need a tie break. Ignil's here too. Let's draw Ignil. Yeah, Ignil's been here, but I don't think I've drawn Ignil. Ignil is in fact a dragon, so I gotta draw a dragon here. Sorry, my drawing will be very bad. But this is a dragon. Ignil's here. Ignil's a party member. Happy dragon. Ferocious teeth, though. The power of fire, of course. Oh no, getting some fire on 2D hero could be dangerous. Chotto abunai. We're going with Ni. Okay, so we have 2 for number 2 then. Let's go with that. Yosha. Yeah, that's the good question though. 本当に大丈夫なんですか? Is it really okay? Are you really sure you can cook, basically? Yeah, don't worry. That word there, by the way, is very common. This is a word we could add to our power level for sure. Very common word, shimpai. To worry. Shimpai suru makes it into a verb, like to worry. If you add na, it means don't worry. Shimpai suru na. Later on, this is another one of the targets we'll find for N5. But today our target is Tai Hoshi wanting to do something. Okay, so first... sabakimashou. So, I'm gonna be honest. I got some blind spots in Japanese. Food is one of them. I don't know about food. Sabakimashou, I'm not totally sure what that means. Let's look it up. It's doing something with the fish. Sabakimashou. Sabaku. So sabaku means desert. I did know that. Also means to judge. I did know that. But sabaku, this is the one we need. So deal with the fish. Manage the fish. See, it's a more common word. It's a more rare word here. Doesn't show common like these ones. Sabaku is an N1 word. Desert's an N3 word. I knew both of those. I passed N1, so I feel good about that. This is beyond N1 according to this. So first, let's... okay, prepare. To prepare for meat or fish. So let's prepare the fish. That's pretty much what I thought they were saying, but it's always good to check. So I can learn on this quest as well. Very nice. Level up shio. Ishoni. Okay, so prepare the fish.
どうしました?
Doshimashita. So what is it?
砂漠ってこれをか?
Oh, nice. I feel less bad now. I feel better for missing that. So Merufu did not even know what sabaku means. It means to prepare the fish, but Merufu did not even know that. Because this small tsute means like asking for the definition. So sabakute, and then asking like what that means. So she didn't even know that. Makes me feel a bit better, so even a Japanese person might not know it. At least Merufu didn't know it. So like Merufu, I don't know much about food or cooking. I don't really cook.
そうですよ。このままじゃ料理できませんから。
So yeah, that is what it means. And yeah, just like this, we can't cook.
わかった。何事も挑戦だ。やってみよう。
やってみよう. So let's give it a try. And then chosen means like challenge. So yeah, let's chosen suru. This is a challenge. No matter what, we can challenge ourselves.
メルフ様、頑張ってください。
So we just learned this actually. Gambatte means like do your best or you can do it. Gambatte kudasai. Kind of just making it more polite. You can do it. Do your best.
家具土。
なんでしょう?
What is it?
こいつの頭を押さえてくれ。
So like Oh, it's talking about this person's head. Atama means head. So, like, keep this person's head out of the way of the food, I believe, is where they're going. Sawaru means to touch, so I can't just touch their head.
解釈の際にこっちを見られるとやりづらいのだ。
Okay, so yeah, so yeah, if I'm seen doing this, then it will be hard to do as I'm preparing it. But
頼む、五章だ。こいつの目を見せないようにしてくれ。
yeah, so koitsu no me o misena. So yeah, don't look as I'm preparing, I think is what she's going at. Or don't let this person look as I'm preparing. So she doesn't want to like watch Pyra? Have Pyra watch, I think? It's a little confusing what's going on here. Understood. So yeah, just like a fish, we cannot... Yeah, we cannot go too slowly here. Understood. Whoa. Having trouble preparing the food here, I think. What is it? Ah. Mega aimashita. So that's why she's freaking out, because the fish eyes, I couldn't really even see it in the game, so it was confusing. So yeah, the fish eyes they're looking at. Mada ikiteru. It looks like it's still living because you can see the fish eyes. And me ga aimashita means like our eyes met. Me ga aimashita, our eyes met. So they're freaking out now. They're not used to cooking. That's kind of like me. Chotto kowai. Sakana no me wa.
Masaka. Naraba. Kougeki sareru mai ni shitomeru zo.
Before we are attacked, we must end this. Its mouth is now opened. It's okay, let's look. So taberu, to eat. Tsumori, the intention. So the intention to eat. So our enemy here wants to eat us. Quickly, let's deliver the finishing blow. So yes, flame sword. Wait a minute, if you do that, the ingredients will be something bad. So what do you think, Kagutsuchi? As expected of Merufu, the enemy no longer has any shape. I have completely eliminated the enemy. What are you doing? We can't even eat anymore now. Yosh! Dekimashita! Kizuna Toku. So, if you're just joining, we just did Kizuna Toku, meaning heart to heart. So, as I said before, we might only have about a week left of Japanese Quest first season with this game, Xenoblade 2. We're getting close to the end. So, each day we'll start with a heart-to-heart, like we did right there, and we'll have a goal as usual. We'll increase our power level as usual. We'll start there, and then we will continue up the world tree. So let's find out where we were. So we are all the way up to now, you can see it, Seikaiju. We finally made it to the world tree. So we're getting close to the end of the game. If I predicted it, we might get there to the very end of the game. We might beat it. Tabun, doyobi desu ne. Maybe on Saturday. We'll see though. What is next? Good question. Still need some, I would love more suggestions about what to do next. From the research I've done, I feel like I might need to get a new system, because I'd like to keep it on Switch in a way, but Switch doesn't have that many games with that much language so far. And I only have Switch and PC and PS3. I might want to get a PS4 for a game like Persona 5, I feel like could be a good option potentially. But I'm open to suggestions. I'm thinking of maybe playing some Breath of the Wild on Switch, but it doesn't have so much language. So I don't know if that'd be like the main quest. I don't know if I consider that like a season 2, where we have like learning targets with grammar. There's just not so much language, but I think I might take a break from the main quest and just stream games with a little bit less language, like Breath of the Wild or some more games like Celeste. Yeah, I agree. For the people posting, Persona 5. Okay, yeah. Persona 5 I think could be a good one then. I haven't played it, so it would be more challenging, because I don't know the story and everything. I played this first in English. Have not played Persona 5, but last night I was watching videos of it, because I'm starting to think about what we play next. And yeah, I may want to get a PS4 for that game. And there's other great games too, obviously. So thanks for the suggestions. Any more suggestions? I was also thinking of Dragon Quest XI, but I noticed they don't have full voice in Dragon Quest XI, at least they don't now, because that's historically how Dragon Quest has been. And it is nice to have voice for the listening practice. And Persona 5 is full voice. Also games that are like Tales of games are voiced, so those could be good. Maybe a Final Fantasy game that's voiced could be good. I think it's fun to have a mix of voice and non-voice. Yeah, any other suggestions in chat? Feel free to suggest. Yeah, Final Fantasy... I agree with Final Fantasy. So Ignil says, I recently had a conversation with a friend about Persona 5. Sounds like a pretty good game to work with. And from what me and my friend were talking about. Good to hear. Yeah, I'd love more people to weigh in, because to be honest, I don't know. Like a Tales of game I think could be good. Yeah, I agree with you, Steelkeeper. I haven't played a Tales of game either. Another thought is there's a new Ni no Kuni game coming out. Ni no Kuni 2 comes out soon. That could be a good one. I believe that's voiced as well. So Vesperia. What system is that for? PS3, PS4? Also, is PS4... Can you play PS3 on PS4? Because I heard PS4 might not work with my capture card. My Elgato might not play well with it. Do you know if it's compatible with PS4? I don't know about that. Yeah, I'd love more suggestions about that. Whoa, where are we? Vesperia is the best, you say? Oh, not normally? Oh, that's too bad. Might be hard. Isn't Vesperia PS3 though? Could try the Adelira series. I don't know that. Yeah, I have PS3. I just don't know if it works. I heard it didn't work with my Elgato. I think we need to make this water go down or something, maybe. But I think Ni no Kuni, those games could be good. There's a new one coming out for PS4. Final Fantasy could be good. Persona could be good. Those are some ideas. I like old school games. At some point, an old school game could be cool, like Final Fantasy 7 or 6. Or when it comes out, obviously, the new 7. Some older models that have backwards compatibility. Okay. It's kind of too bad. Where are we going here? I kind of forgot how to get through this place. Gambarimasu. Don't really want to fight you right now. Kind of want to find out where we're going. So from our compass we can tell we need to go up. And the question is how? Doyatte. How do we go up? It seems like maybe there's going to be a switch or something down here. And yeah, if anyone has tips in the game, by all means, we may need help now that we're in the World Tree. This place is no joke. Ishoni gambaro. Tatakai takunai. Don't really want to fight this whole World Tree just to find a switch. Let's check down here. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but I don't think we've gone down here yet. Gambarimasu. Yeah, for the next week as we're playing through this game, yeah, any more suggestions for what other games would be good to play, I would very much be open to. Because for Season 2, what we're really looking for is a couple qualities. We want enough language. Ideally, we'd like some voice, full voice if possible. Obviously all in Japanese. All in Japanese. So if we find games that kind of clear these targets, and if possible, just like a great game. I'll just write sugoi for that, meaning awesome. We just want a great game also. So if a game ticks these boxes, it could be good for Japanese Quest, for the main quest here. Because the main quest has a learning target, and you need enough language for this learning target. Because you want to tick learning target, and we want power level 2. So I think after we finish this game, after the first season, we'll take a bit of a break on the main quest, on the learning target, but we can still add power level. Playing games with less language like Breath of the Wild or games like Celeste in Japanese, we can still increase power level, but it might be hard to find enough language for the learning target here. Could experiment and see, but that's my hunch. I've got to change this because I cannot undo all of that, so let's do a new. Let's go back to my color scheme. And Gravity Rush is voiced in Japanese. Is it? Yeah, Nier Automata is great too. Witcher 3. Yeah, Witcher 3 could be good. I think that could work at some point, but maybe for at least the first few games, we'll try to do a game from Japan. But I think Witcher 3 could actually work, probably. And I think Nier Automata could maybe work too. I haven't seen enough of it to know for sure. How much language is really in that? Is it almost as much as in Xenoblade? I think it could be good, potentially. And Great Ape Greg, we might need your help. Like, where do we need to go through this place? We're kind of lost in this world tree right now. We are in the world tree. We finally made it to the world tree. Sekkaiju. But where in the world are we supposed to go? Ah, Xenoblade X. That could be good. Although... yeah, Persona's long. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get killed. Who is this guy? That guy's lasers were ridiculous. Yeah, I think Persona 5 could be good, but it could be kind of long for a second season. Maybe a shorter game. This game's fairly long too. Yeah, and if we translate everything, that'd be very long. But in a way, that's good too. In a way, long games, or like if you're starting out, long books, can be good. How about learn Japanese Survive Kanji Battle or Kanji Pixel Party? Yeah, for a side quest, that could be good. For like a full season, maybe not. But yeah, that's a good suggestion actually, for just playing it. That could be fun. Yeah. Yeah, imagine though, translating all of it too. Reading it, translating it. That would be a lot of hours, but it would be fun. It'd be a lot of content. You could get through a lot of grammar in that game, I guarantee you. Where in the world do we have to go? This place is so confusing. I feel like we're going in circles. Also, Hyperdimension Neptunia is a fun RPG. Yeah, if anyone knows where to go, we may need tips because currently, this is where we're stuck. There's this water thing. I believe you need to make the water go down somehow. The problem is, don't know how to do that. We're stuck here. I think there's no way to swim up this. I think there's a ladder or something somewhere. As I recall, there's like a panel or something. Vesperia. Is that shorter? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Jodan, this, you're joking. But still, a game like that, about focused on Hiragana or something, could be good. Yeah, aren't they doing a Kickstarter to get the kanji version? Doko ni... Where are we going? Let's try going this way. Doko ni... Whoa, where are we? Is this a dead end? Whoa! This is a unique... Tatakai takunai! Yabai! I did not want to fight this guy. At all. Oh, nice. You beat Slay the Spire. Yatta. Very nice. Did this guy just, like, slow us or something? I did not say attack him. I think this guy just, like, made us go slow or something. Or maybe, like, auto-attacked? I don't know. I think we need this control room, don't we? Yeah, I remember playing this now. I got killed here a lot, I think. Where are we getting attacked from? Ah, let's do this. Right, I don't think I drew my sword, this is the thing. That's the weird thing. Keno hikimasen deshita. I did not draw my sword. At least I don't think I did. I think we're on the right track now. Gambaro. And yeah, thanks for all the suggestions for games. I want to bring in the hype Nopon. Momomo. Hype for a potential second season of Japanese Quest if this show does indeed get renewed. The idea is it gets renewed by my free time, basically, and by if people think it's, you know, worth doing, worth pursuing. The final vision of this format is if we played through like all the grammar of the JLPT, for example, eventually, we could literally have from 0 up to N1 a grammar textbook based on Japanese, completely based on video games, based on this journey, based on Japanese Quest. That's the final vision of it. The problem is, it takes a lot of time, and I might not have enough time to do all of that, especially the video editing that could go into making that video textbook. But the quest itself is a lot of fun, so that's what we've been focusing on here. So desu ne. Chotto henna teki desu ne. Very strange enemy, isn't it? Yeah, the enemies in here are kind of weird. Thanks for the dragon hype, Big Neil. Let's bring some fire in to chat with the dragon hype, Big Neil. Did you know you can, there is a fire emote on Twitch that you can combine with our dragon for this channel. Where is that flame? I only see a purple flame now. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can do that. Check it out. Fire breather. Yatta. Oh, nice. You breathe fire with the Charmander as well. I'm not that high level yet. I like how we can just, like, auto-attack, and I can do emotes, and we still won't die. Some people don't like that. I like that. So I can do chat and fight at the same time. Is that how you write it? Pokecharizard? Well, what is this thing? That thing looks like a Pokemon. Pokemon mitai desu ne. It doesn't work? Huh. Let's blow this guy away. Let's blow this guy away. Could I take this? Ooh, he's stronger than I thought. He did not die. Oh, really? Is that Twitch Prime? Weird. Huh. It's odd. Did not know that. 2D Heroes has it. Oh, and you have Prime, so that makes sense. Interesting. And yeah, I should mention, since we're talking about Twitch Prime, if anyone ever has Twitch Prime and subscribes to this channel, Japanese Quest with Twitch Prime, you can unlock the power of Mo, the Drapon, half dragon, half Nopon. They are high level. Mo is the hype particle of the Nopon. Also means also in Japanese, by the way. So it is useful. To be honest, the only reason I have, like, Twitch Prime is, I think it's cool how they give you the free subscription to support streamers that you like. Because, I mean, Amazon Prime does have its uses, but I probably wouldn't have it, to be honest, if it wasn't for the Twitch Prime. Since I'm on Twitch a fair amount. It's cool that you get that free subscription, although you need to redo the free subscription every month. Thanks for the dragon hype, Igneel. Charizard's your favorite? That would make sense since you are a dragon. Wow, these guys never stop, do they? Who are these guys? And there's two more? What? Who are these guys? And I can't use the green-haired girl again. We can do the combo again, though. Let's do that. Konnichiwa! President-san! Genki desu ka? Good to see you. For anyone who doesn't know, President Venus, they were our first ever commenter on Japanese Quest. They were here from the very first stream. Sugoi desu ne. Amazon Prime Video has some anime and lets you turn off subs so you can watch it in full immersion mode. Really? That sounds cool. The least fairy-looking fairies I've ever seen. For what? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Oh yeah, these are fairies, huh? I didn't notice that. Yeah, in katakana it says fairy, right? These are like royal fairies? Interesting. Yeah, Venus Senpai, so desu yone. Yeah, I'm not sure how you found us, President, but you were the first ever commenter on Japanese Quest. I think I was going for about 45 minutes. My first ever stream. Had no comments. But then suddenly, President Venus appeared. And became a new party member on this journey. And by the way, President, I was just telling everyone, we are near the end of the first season of Japanese Quest. We're near the end of this game now. And we're not sure what game we'll play next, but with the main quest, there might be a bit of a break. Probably play other games like side quests with less Japanese language, like maybe Breath of the Wild, maybe things like Celeste. But we may not have the main quest for a while. So Season 2 of Japanese might be with a game like Persona 2, or Persona 5 rather. But it might not be for a little while. A few weeks. Not sure. We'll see how it goes. But I'd like to keep streaming, though, either way. Yeah. That's true. And to be honest, yeah, I was actually thinking about that subreddit. The Xenoblade subreddit. I was thinking now that we're at the very end, since a lot of our viewers at the very beginning came from that subreddit, I was thinking of doing a post with some of this information here. Check it out. So I made this list earlier today. Keywords for Xenoblade 2 that we've kind of found throughout the quest. If there's more tips for these keywords, like, please tell us. Words like kami, because our goal is to find kami, to find God in this game. But in English, it's the architect. So that subreddit could find this vocab interesting to see how it's translated from Japanese to English. Rakuen, meaning Elysium in English, but paradise in Japanese. Sekkaiju, world tree. Ten no Seihai, which is Holy Grail, but in English. So I was thinking of doing like a top 5 or top 10 Japanese words, keywords that we found on this quest. Maybe posting it on that Xenoblade subreddit again. I don't know, maybe Learn Japanese subreddit could like it too, I don't really know. But anyway, so I'm working on this list. So far I've got kind of a top 10 list of vocab that seem like keywords for this game. Words like tatakao, to fight, kanashime, like Shin and his sad eyes, kizuna, like kizuna taku, like connection between people, between you and your blade, mamoru, to protect your nakama, nakama o mamoru. So if there's some keywords I missed, by all means, write them in chat. We can add them to our power level today. This power level must go up. We must not forget any keywords as we get to the end of this game. Alright, let's get in here before these guys respawn.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
315. Power level is 315, thanks Nappa. This guy wants to fight. Gamarimasu. As I recall, the guys in here killed me before when I played in English, so I want to take this guy out first. Celeste was fun. Yeah, I still haven't beat it yet. That is a really cool game. Tanoshii desu ne. Celeste wa. Hontoni tanoshii. Yeah, I will finish that game. For sure. Zettai. Clear shimasu. I will definitely clear that game. When you say beat a game in Japanese, you can say clear in katakana. Clear suru. Clear suru. President says that would be a good idea to get people interested in learning Japanese. What do you mean? Do you mean on the Xenoblade subreddit to do a post about that? The kind of keywords, the language of Xenoblade in Japanese? Yeah, I think it could be cool. Since people liked the post at the beginning of the game, now that we're at the end of the game, people could watch the very end in Japanese and learn some of the words. Yeah, exactly, Okamijin. Quest clear. Yeah, top 5. Yeah, what do you think's better, like a top 5 or top 10? Like, that list I showed you is kind of like a top 10, but yeah, maybe a top 5. Maybe 10's too much, I don't know. Chotto kawaii. I'm a little scared in here. We need to get that panel. Let's see if we can pull one off first. Chotto kawaii. That thing does not move, or what? We got company. Gamarimasu. Yosha! Gambaro! Chotto kawaii. Tora wa abunai. Let's get to our healer. Tora's in some danger. Okay, let's take this guy down. Gamarimasu. Yeah, and during these battles, there's going to be a few battles in this world tree. Feel free to ask questions in Japanese. There's people in chat that can answer your questions. A lot of our party members here have a high power level in Japanese. They know a lot of words. So feel free to ask questions, answer questions in Japanese. We can level up together in Japanese. That's our focus here. As well as leveling up in the game as we take these guys down. Let's try to get a combo here. And then take this guy out. Oh no, we got rocked for some reason. I thought I was going the other way. Maybe I just want to switch to Pyro at this point. Oh, we can't do her yet? Oh, we're locked. We're shackled or something. Good night. We still can't change to our final form. Ganbarimasu. We got this. Once this one's gone, once this one's done, we should be able to be okay. Tabun daijoubu desu. Seem a bit stronger in this game than when I played in English, actually. So I got killed here quite a few times. Maybe I'm just better at the game now. I don't know. Ganbarimasu. Let's get the wind going. Kaze no chikara. We want the wind power. See, these guys just keep helping each other out is the problem. They keep piling on. Oh no, did we lose this combo already? We did. Let's start wind. Peso. Peso now. What are you saying there? Kanagi moe? Peso I know is like the currency. Ah, okay. Like persona enemies? Interesting. Let's get some ice going. Can we get this ice combo? That would be nice. Yosha. Okay. Yeah, I've not played that game, but I've heard good things, and Japanese does seem good in the game. For my investigations last night. Let's see if we can switch. Mara desu ne. Mo skoshi. Are we down to just one now? That would be nice. We still can't switch to her, can we? Why not? I wonder. Ah, you mistyped. Okay. Ganbarimasu. So I have a question for everyone in chat. Outside of the stream, has anyone been studying Japanese recently? What are some ways you study Japanese? If you have been studying recently. どうやって日本語を勉強しますか? How do you study? It's always good to get ideas and inspiration on how and what might be fun or interesting ways to study. So which ways? So everyone uses different ways, right? Apps and YouTube channels? Nice. I don't use apps so much, but I definitely use YouTube channels. But recently more Twitch channels. Feel free to link if you have like a favorite YouTube channel. People could maybe follow them. Help them level up. I like to level up as much as possible. Good Japanese streamers and YouTubers. 一緒に level up しよう. Try to level up like all Japanese basically in the world. So there's some kind of slots? Okay. Textbooks, trying to understand memes and comics. Nice. I haven't done that many memes, but yeah, if you follow like Twitch channels or Twitter channels, you can definitely find a lot of memes in Japanese. Yeah, there's other Twitch channels, and there's a lot of like Japanese people Twitch channels. Like Japanese streamers. Like, take a look at everyone I follow. Almost everyone I follow is either like streaming Japanese games and they speak some Japanese, or they are Japanese and they speak a lot of Japanese. So I try to pretty much only follow people that speak Japanese and study Japanese or learn Japanese, or they are Japanese on their channel. Like the very first people I followed are some friends in real life that don't use Japanese, but otherwise pretty much everyone uses Japanese. Couple more comments, let's take a look and highlight these. So Ignil says, I borrowed some books from the library for learning hiragana and katakana. Awesome! Library, that's a really good idea. People might not think of these days. And also been using YouTube channel learning Japanese basics. Nice. And using Genki online. Very cool. Yeah, Genki is a really good textbook, but they have online materials as well. Great ideas. And yeah, they do look like that, don't they? Like a human-sized AT-ST from Star Wars. Tasty Puff says, I use manga a lot. Or a bit. And textbook. Nice. Yeah, what textbook? What manga? Dona manga? Dona textbook. Kyokasho wa nan desu ka? And also have some friends who speak a little Japanese. Nice. If you can speak as much as you can, it helps a lot. Do you have a third hana? Yeah, we did get the third hana. Let me show you. It took a long time. Nagai michi deshita. Nagakatta. Demo. Dekimashita. Let's take a look. Yeah, check out her name. The final hana form. Hana JD. Anyone know what JD stands for? Doyu imi desu ka? Doyu yaku desu ka? What's the abbreviation for? I learned a lot from immersion. Yeah, immersion is probably the best way. The more immersion you can do, the better. Radio podcasts, TV programs, reading books or playing visual novels. Yeah, that's a lot of what I do too. Books, visual novels, and games. And my reading level is just proportionally higher than speaking. Yeah, me too, because I've read books for years in Japanese now. And I speak Japanese, but not so often. So I hear you there. And I can understand a bunch of the game's text. But if you ask me to translate to English to Japanese, I might not. Yeah, I think that's common. Yeah, Yotsuba. That's a manga that a lot of people recommend. Check out this manga. It's a good one. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. So like Joshi Daigakuse. So like a woman college student. Yeah, for JD, that would make sense because she is older now. Like more adult, maybe like college age. But actually it stands for Judgment Day, like from Terminator 2. Judgment Day. So like a super powerful kind of image. Kakkui image desu ne. Kind of a kakkui image, a cool image. Kakkui desu ne. Judgment Day hana. Judgment Day mode is what it's called in Japanese. Judgmento de modo. And Ignil says, my ability to speak Japanese is better than my ability to read or write it. Nice. Yeah, you can definitely speak from just when you start, to some degree. So I recommend speaking as much as you can. With other learners or other Japanese people that you know, anything. Yosh, so did I do this thing? It drained now, right? Let's go down there now. Itemio. Ah, you thought it was school puns. I don't know, maybe it is. But I know the last one is Judgment Day mode. Any books people can recommend? What kind of books do you mean, Steelkeeper? Dono hon desu ka? Do you mean like a textbook, or do you mean like books for reading? Or do you mean like manga? I think we're supposed to go down now, probably. Which way here? For learning. I linked some resources in the on the Twitch page at the bottom for resources. The top recommended textbook for Japanese online, on Reddit, everywhere, seems generally to be Genki. The Genki series. It's what I used in college as well, in my college course, when I was a student myself. The Genki series is very highly recommended. For starting from zero, I've heard some people do like the Japanese From Zero series. I haven't personally used it, so I don't fully know. But Japanese From Zero, I think is what it's called, something like that. Some people I know that are just starting from zero think this is kind of easier to use if you're not in a college course. But I think if you want more content, Genki goes deeper and farther. But some people like this for just starting out. Japanese From Zero. If you look at the reviews on Amazon, both of those have very high reviews. So yeah, like what Ruskativ says down there, I did Genki 1 and 2, then Tobita. Yeah, this seems like the generally accepted best advice for kind of self-studiers in Japanese. Genki 1, Genki 2, then Tobita. And then after that, I would recommend, if you want to keep leveling up, going the JLPT route. Finding textbooks or online materials for possibly like J3, the middle level of the Japanese language proficiency test, then to J2. You can find materials online, then J1, the highest level. I passed that level a few years ago. And to help me with the top 2 levels... Actually, I'm writing these wrong, aren't I? It should be N1, N2, N3. That's what they're called. N1 or N3, then N2, then N1, the highest level. And if you get to the highest level, you'll probably have to know at least 10,000 words, which is getting close to fluency in the language. That's also what we're going for in Japanese Quest, leveling up our power level, how many words we know. The goal is, of course, in Japanese, 8,000 ijo, but over 9,000 in English, fluency. And that is pretty much N1 level. So this is a really good progression. The kind of accepted wisdom for self-study is Genki 1, Genki 2, Genki 3, so like this comment here, and then probably just going up the JLPT ladder. And you don't need to actually take these tests, you could take practice tests for free. So all this can be done pretty much for free. These books you probably have to pay for, you can maybe borrow them from someone, but good questions. So Homura just said that she's embarrassed about something. I don't know what about. The word she said is hazukashi, embarrassed. And she said skoshi hazukashi, so she's a little bit embarrassed. Although I'm not sure why. So where do we go next? Eh? We do not have the lockpicking to open that thing. Zannen desu ne. Yeah, good comment by Kanagi Moy on there as well. You can have reading practice from kind of basic, like 4-panel comics. And like Yotsuba, which is a popular manga. So I think, oh, we go up here, don't we? Ikimashou. Yeah, I really recommend the Learning Japanese subreddit. They have a FAQ on there as well that has great Japanese resources. And they can answer your questions as well. People on that subreddit can pretty much answer any question in Japanese. It's called Learn Japanese. Eh? Do we need to do this? For power on? Eh? Or can we just do it anyway? I don't know if we can do that. I'm not sure if we have enough Shuchu Ryoku, like, focus. Yeah, let's give it a try without it. We're going somewhere. Ikimashou. So where are we now? Ah, I remember this place, I think. I think we need to like do some switch to get in this other door. Hopefully we'll have a new teleport here. Oh, new scene. Nice. Just a heads up, anyone just joining, our learning target is the Tai form, to find Tai, meaning to want something, to want some verb, and then Hoshi, to want some noun. We found Tai once, so we can mark it with a 1 there. But we have not found Hoshi yet. We're still looking for it. So let's look as we're watching this scene. Also, any new words, let's level up. We want to make our power level go up before we beat this game. We're getting closer at the end. Alright, so let's quick break down what we're talking about here. So a couple long comments. Let's take a quick look at them. But we know Nani, so that we're thinking about something. So President says, I would study Japanese more, but find it hard to get motivated and... yeah, motivated in general. I agree. I didn't really get motivated, for me at least, until I went to live in Japan. But I know people that got fully motivated and got to N1 level just living in the US too, so you can do both. But I hear what you're saying there. Then Kanagi Moe says, I think if you find something you enjoy... yeah, that's really why I'm doing this channel. I think it's cool to find a way to study or a way to use Japanese in a way that you enjoy. I enjoy games, other people do too. So I thought this could be a cool way to do things that we all like to do. Video games, Xenoblade, Japanese, all at the same time. I want to learn Japanese to get access to light novels and visual novels that remain untranslated. Yeah, that's a great goal, I think. I've read a lot of light novels in Japanese. But really, light novels are just like normal novels, just kind of more fun, I feel like. So, Nani nayanderu mo? So what are you worrying about? So could it be saifu means wallet? Could it be you dropped your wallet? Just as an aside, this would be a very bad place. You do not want to drop your wallet in the world tree. I did not drop it. Ah, you have nothing in your wallet. That's why you're worried. Yeah, that's true. It's because I haven't been doing my job this whole time. I'm just trying to save the world. Why in the world are we talking about what's in my wallet? Huh, but anyway, from before, you've been kind of dark. This word here, dark, kurai, you've been kind of gloomy from before. It's about Marubeni. I guess that's like that Pope guy, right? The Praetor. Who we finally found out is, you know, evil, basically. Trying to destroy the world like everyone else around here. So yeah, if what Shin said is true, he's not just a blade. So he may be a human as well. So he doesn't hate the world, or he may just kind of hate the world and want to destroy it. So the ancient society of Ida used to live along with titans and blades. And those blades would become titans eventually. And yeah, that's this Pope guy, the Holy Empire, they destroyed that ancient Ida. Because they wanted to destroy the titans, basically.
ここ何百年かアルスの数が減っていることは
So all these hundreds of years, there's been more and more Titans dying.
マルベイニだって
And Marubeni, he must know about that as well.
知っているはずなのに
アルスがいなくなったらトラたちも
Alright, so if all the Titans die, Inakunatara, if they no longer exist, Tora Tachimosa, Tora, and all of us, Shinjao, we will die too. Right? And you'll notice he says Mo, so we will also die if the Titans die. The Mo at the end, this is the Nopon Mo. It's kind of like the Nopon dialect. Don't say that if you go to Japan, because it will mean that you're one of these guys, a Nopon. Could be confusing.
死んじゃうもん。
法王朝が牽制を振るうのに邪魔だったとも考えられるが、ブレイドがアルスとな。
So basically, they want all the power, this holy empire. So they took away all these blades and control it themselves.
大地となるならば、それはブレイド信仰につな。
Alright, and that could add to faith in the blades if there's more Titans, so they kind of want to control and get rid of all of this. Ignil says, yeah, me not say mo at end of sentence. Right. Are you a Nopon, Ignil? Nopon desu ka?
新たな宗派ができれば、法王朝の脅威ともなる。
So yeah, if there's a new sect, like a new religion, built up around an opposing faction like Blades or someone who worships Blades, that could be bad for Hocho, the Holy Empire.
それだけならわかるんだ
So I understand that.
国と国の争いってやつだから
So that's countries fighting countries, kuni to kuni.
ねだけど
So Ignil, you don't know if you're a Nopon or a dragon. Well, I'll help settle it by doing a couple of the Drapon emotes. They're half and half. You can be both.
レックス。
人を憎んで
So hating people, hating themselves, hating the world as well.
自分を憎んでやがては世界を憎む世界を憎んだ後はどうする
After you hate the world, what do? Well, like all the villains in this game, you try to destroy the world, I guess.
それは。
そんな世界なくなってしまえ
So yeah, that world, if you no longer like the world, nakunatte shimaebai, it's okay if the world just disappears. So Rose Kitab says, Ignil wa Nopon de wa naku. Nopon de wa naku, Nopon desu. Ah. Yeah, how is it written in Japanese? I actually don't fully remember. It's no pon, isn't it?
ればいいそうならない
No
から
pon?
論理の飛躍と言いたいけど。
I know in English it's P-O-N.
事実そう。
So yeah, it's a leap of logic, but the truth is there are people like that that want to destroy the
こういう
world.
人間は多いよね。
前に言ったろ
As I said before.
マルベイニと話しているときなんだかメスと話してい
Alright, so this is kind of the important thing. So when he talked to the Pope guy, Marubeni, the Praetor, Nandaka Metsuto Hanashiteru Mitai. So Mitai means like it seemed like. And that is Tai, but it's not exactly the form we're looking for. Mitai is kind of its own thing, meaning seemed like. So it seemed like he was talking, like I was talking to Metsu. They kind of like blinked out in and out. One guy looked like the other.
いるみたいだったって
そういや、そんなこと言ってたね。
Yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
気になるんだマルベイニの目的が
Ah, so this is what it's about. Mokteki, your goal. You could say you have a goal in a language. Nihongo no mokuteki wa nan desu ka? What's your Japanese goal? You could say that. But in this case, he's saying the goal is onaji, is the same. The goal of the Praetor and the goal of Metsu is the same, to destroy the world.
もし滅と同じだったら
Or he's saying, like, what if it is the same? And it is the same. We found out. I think I see where you're going. Roscative. All right.
マリー、何こんな世界に
What is it?
あなた一人を残すな
So to leave you all alone in this world. So now we're seeing a backstory, a flashback of Marubeni, the Pope guy, the Praetor, when he was a child. This is maybe why he feels so alone. Maybe why he wants to destroy the world. Because his mom here is saying, you're going to be left alone.
なんて悪い母さんだね
So I'm a bad mother, aren't I?
でも
But
母さん
Mom,
ごめんね
I'm sorry. What's that? 大丈夫? どこ行った? Where'd you go?
やめて
Stop! Don't come this way. This way, this way. She's running this way. Ah, so she saved him. She saved her son. 息子を助けましたね。
母さん母さん
Mother, mother. So this is an origin story, and a really old one, because this guy is over 500 years old. So who knows how long ago this was. Hi, Igno-san. Ja matane. Thanks for bringing the dragon hype. I will give you a no pawn of farewell. Matane. See you next time. We'll streaming again tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock Central. By the way, we'll also be streaming more reruns, starting with episode 15. We want to rerun all the old episodes before the finale. The finale might be next Saturday. I'm guessing it might be around then. We might beat the game in about a week. We'll see. Ja matane. Rerun hype. Indeed. Much rerun hype. We'll rerun almost 100 hours, 30 episodes before we get to the final episode. We'll see. And we will continue to level up in Japanese, whether it's rerun or live. We're live right now. We're very live.
母さん
生きてる。母さん。死んだね。悲しい。This is how you make a supervillain. They have a backstory that's very, very sad. 悲しいですね。子供の時は とても悲しい。へえ。So it looks like these guys, あのやつは母さんを殺しましたね。So they killed his mother. 殺した。So now he is going to get revenge. 復讐します。リベンジですね。And look at how far he's come. From crushing heads with a rock to destroying the world. 成長しましたね。So we're about to get through the Cloud Sea. What is this? From below. There's some giant shadow. So another keyword that I marked on my list for this game is this word. Unkai. Cloud sea. Kanji for cloud plus the kanji for sea. By themselves, you'd say kumo for cloud. Umi for sea. Put them together, you use the onyomi reading. The Chinese reading. Unkai makes cloud sea. So from the cloud sea, you also add nai, meaning from within. So unkai nai ni. Kyorai na, so kyorai, giant. Kage, shadow. So the giant shadow from within the cloud sea. By the way, we still have not increased our power level yet today. We've kind of been talking about other games and other stuff, which is totally fine. But let's make sure this power level goes up today. If we see any words that catch your eye, maybe even a word like kage, we can add that to our power level. Unkai, cloud sea, we did add already. And we're still looking for our target today as well. We found Tai once. Still looking for Hoshi. Yosh. What is that? Kore wa that. Arcadia. What could it be? Kawaii. Nani? Beam? Battle start now. Tatakai wa hajimaru. The beginning of the end. Owari no hajimari. So without any warning, they just attack. Okay, so the defense wall, let's make sure we put up the defense and analyze their attack power. Yeah, I'm doing it now. So Hangeki Shiro. So you need to go do a counterattack right now. By the way, it's kind of cool how they do counterattack with Japanese. So this kanji means to attack. Han kind of means like opposite. Put them together. Hangeki means like a counterattack. And Shiro is like a please do. So please, counterattack. So more than moving your head, move your hands. So where did Saku go at this time? Or Sata. So he's Shita, he's downstairs. So I'll do a bypass on the cannon connection. Take a look at this shitty priest, basically, is what he's calling him. Or like a shitty monk. It's on now. Ida versus... Can you let it go? Yeah, it's Ida versus the holy kingdom, right? So are you ready to let them go? Anytime. Yep, that's what they have. All these artificial blades they bought. So the ship, along with our plan, is coming up over the border. So up there, I'll let you down along with Metsu. So we can't go higher than that with a ship like this. That sounds good. Is it really okay like this? So you'll notice you just saw sore de I and then kore de I. So kore meaning this, sore before meaning that. So kore de. So with this, and then I means good. Is this really okay? So you kind of could tell by how he was talking. These are kind of important words. Might be like the last thing he says to Shin. And he's saying, is it really okay like this? Leaving things like this plan, is it really okay? Has all those little implications to it. And so he's pretty much saying, yeah, it's okay, take care of Laura. So she's Laura. We saw in flashbacks, has a connection with him. Kizuna ga arimasu ne. Because she was his driver. So he's saying take care of her. Yeah, you also see that, don't you, Okamijin? Kore de do. So yeah, how about this? Yeah, I think someone mentioned that comment on Discord, a Discord room. We have a Japanese Quest Discord. There's also a Japanese Quest room in a different Discord that I think they said, like in a game for Final Fantasy VII, Tifa would always say this phrase, Kore de do. So, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Every attack she'd say that. Kore de do. What do you think of this? Take this. Shin. Kanashi. Chotto kanashi. So light the flame on these blade bots. So desu yo ne. Omoshiroi. I'm guessing you're referring to what Okamijin wrote there from that game. Yeah, I forget what game it was. It was like a smartphone game. You could play Final Fantasy VII. I didn't even know you could do that game on a smartphone. So faster than we thought. Hayakatta. Faster than we thought they were attacking. Ah, is that right? Okay, nice. So very quickly, yeah, they've given up on the boy, basically. Very much like him. So let's release the hatch. We can let them out at any time. Let them out. It's getting real now. Feel a shot. Yosh. So now they are battling. We can no longer go to Arcadia, looks like. Or do quests there. Zannen desu ne. But we do have some new missions now. Nice. And we got a new teleport. Yatta. Yatta. So who do you guys want to win in the battle that just started? Ida or Arcadia? The ship that's like the ancient civilization with Shin, or the Praetor, the Pope dude, Marubeni? Who are you rooting for? So, okay, what do we need? Joho Kodo. So we need some kind of information code. So this does not respond, so we need some code. And I think the way we get that, is we go up here. Does anyone know, is this the right way? I remember this way is kind of scary and I died this way before. But if anyone knows, like there was a thing back there that we could use electricity on. I'm guessing that's not what we need. If anyone knows that I'm wrong though, please tell me. I don't want to waste time if we're lost. Yeah, I remember this place. This dude is no joke. But check this out. I've got a high level technique here. Konnichiwa, genki desu ka? Ja, mata ne. Check it out. High level. High level. Oh, you forgot about us because we're on a ladder. Zannen desu ne. Ja, mata ne. Our ladder powers are too great. Ladder cancels all aggro in this game. The first time I played this, that thing killed me a bunch of times. But now I know the power of the ladder. Hashigo no chikara. Yosh. I hope this is the right way. I'm not 100%. So desu yo ne. Sometimes you have to fight stronger. Or, no. I mixed that up. Sometimes you have to fight smarter, not stronger. But the question is, where are we going now? This place is tricky too, though. I think there's a panel somewhere we need to press. Chotto kowai. This place is slightly scary. Chotto kowai. Kowai desu. Ah, tsuyoi yatsu. Yeah, that guy especially. You do not want to fight him, because he's unique and he's level 64. Tatakai takunai. There's a console somewhere around here. But I forget exactly where. Sheena, we are gonna die. Just so you know. Ooh, there's a panel. Yatta! Please tell me this is the right thing. Password? It says please input the password. Password o nyūyoku shite kudasai. So please enter the password. Does anyone know the password on this thing? And how we do this? Wakaranai. Password wa doko? Where is the password? Is the question. I think you might have to defeat something in here to get it. Maybe. No, maybe not. Anyone remember what you do in here? Okamijin, I know you've played this game. I don't remember exactly what we need to do. But I think we need something in this room to unlock the door down there. That panel we need, but we need a password as well. Password wa doko? Do we need to fight someone, or is the password just sitting somewhere? That is the question. Ah! What do we have here? Here we go. Joho Kodo. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is what we need. Joho Kodo. So we got an information code. Yatta. I'm not sure if that's the password, but I think that might be what we need for downstairs. Eh, not again. Nigiro. The information panel, I think, was over here. Ah, abanai. Abanai, abanai. Kono tokoro. Abanai. Please lose aggro. I want to try this. If we don't lose aggro, let's battle. Ah, yatta. Nigeta. He went away. Oh, we still can't answer. Still can't do the password. Oh well, we got the information code though, so let's go back downstairs and try that. Yattemiru. Where is the exit there? Over there? Abanai, abanai. Let's go back down there. Probably could just teleport down there, huh? Skipu trouble. Yosh, go. Okay, so which way we need to go? Tabun. Kochi. Tsukue. So like a desk? Let's try here. Yatta, dekimashita. Yatta, yatta. Nani? Nani? Yatta, dekimashita. Ikimashou. This is going much faster than the first time when I played in English. Kept getting killed by those defenders there. I did not know the power of the ladder yet. Yeah, don't worry about it, 2D heroes. They are quite similar. Yeah, there you go. Tana for shelf. Tsukue for desk. But they both have the tree radical on the left. So perhaps that's why you got it mixed up. Yosh, where are we going now is the question. Let's look at our map a bit. Naruhodo. So, President, I've got to go, but thanks for the stream, and I'll make sure to catch the end of Season 1. Yeah, just a prediction. It might be earlier or later, but maybe Saturday. Around that time. Ja matane. President Venus, same time tomorrow, 8 o'clock Central, we'll be streaming again. Also, but before tomorrow, we'll be streaming at least 5 more episodes. We'll be doing reruns. So check that out. Join the rerun hype. I'll be in chat sometimes, sometimes not. But you can watch the old adventures. I just watched the first episode where you commented, which is cool. Ja matane. And then Okamijin says... Yeah, you could say that, but Naka... Yeah. Different Naka. The second thing you wrote. Yeah, that looks good. Inside the shelves. I think we're going down. Ikimashou, tabun. Eh? Oki. Kawaii. Kawaii yo. That guy, this thing is a giant. I don't know if this is the right way now that we're here. The first Naka is for like relationships. You notice that the radical at the left is like has the meaning of person, so you can imagine it's like between people. So relationships between people. So it's got that person there showing the person kind of meaning. Like yeah, like nakama. Nice kanji there. Yeah, there's often clues in the kanji like that. Clues to its meaning in the radical. It's often at the left on the kanji. It can be very helpful. Let's see if we can get this wind combo going here. Ganbarimasu. She beat us on it. Oh, this guy has serious hit points. Let's try to get at least one more combo on him before we blast him. Ganbarimasu. What should we start with this time? Start wind, maybe. Uh-oh, we're in some trouble. I want to go to my healer. Gambarimasu. Okamijin, I need to see more usage of Mikata in the wild to reinforce my knowledge of it. Yeah, like allies. I'm learning kanji via Hisig method. Yeah, I recommend that method. It doesn't work for everyone, but for me, it helped a lot. I liked it a lot. The Hisig method, by the way, it's called Remembering the Kanji. If anyone wants to, you can Google it. It's a book, but also a website. It's a great system of learning kanji through stories and mnemonic devices. I find it very helpful. I didn't start it until I knew about 1,000 kanji already, but I learned the other 1,000 in about a month, and then another 1,000 using the third book. I highly recommend it. Yeah, the website art down there is very good. It's probably even better than the book. Kanjikohi.com. It's a great community of learners as well. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Did we get another orb or not? I don't even know what's going on because I'm talking about Japanese. Oh no, Nia died. I'm off my game here. Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. What happened here? Everything went south. Where is Nia? Where in the world is Nia? Please bring Nia back. Please bring Nia back. Now Tor died. We are dead. We are very dead. Something happened here. I don't know what happened with this battle, but we are in trouble now. I can't even get past this fat thing to get all these potions in the corner. Move so we can get potions. Okay. Nia has died again. And we are gonna die. Because they're blocking Nia. I got up to 1,000 kanji, but then forgot to keep up with it. Yeah, that's fine. I'd say almost everyone who does the book doesn't get through it right away. I've told a lot of friends about it. None of my friends so far have gotten all the way through it. So it's not easy to get all the way through it, but I recommend just like finding some amount you can get through every day and eventually just getting through. But it's not for everyone. If you don't get all the way through it, that's fine. You can use another method too. Shinimashita ne. Yeah, we died. Oh well. Nice. Yeah, I think the best thing is just whatever you do in Japanese, whether it's remembering the kanji, you can Google for Japanese. Great series, great book. It's not for everyone, but it can teach you the joyo kanji, the general use kanji, which is about, it's roughly 2,100. And then if you do the third book, it's another 1,000 on top of that. And what it really is just doing it every day. Whether you're using that book or anything else, I always say it on Japanese Quest, mainichi. Doing it every day, or almost every day. That's kind of why we do this quest almost every day. Even though it's sometimes hard to have a schedule of every day. The important thing with the language is to study at least a little bit every day. And then just go up a little bit step by step. Small steps is fine. Sometimes maybe a big step. And then just step by step every day. And eventually getting to your goal, whatever that goal is. For me, it helped a lot to have goals of JLPT, like JLPT N1 or N2. To have a firm goal, a firm way to measure progress for that goal, and then to work on it every day. And that's really our concept. That's what we do with this channel as well. To have a clear target. Clear target, power level 9,000. That is our clear target. We will keep gaining vocab. So on this channel too, we have a clear goal and a clear way to measure progress. That's important too. Our progress is down here. All the words we learned so far. You can see it in the Google Doc or in a flashcard deck, Anki deck. Highly recommend Anki for learning vocab. We've got our own Anki deck for this channel. And then also, we have another metric, another way of measuring progress on this journey. Grammar, our learning target. Language arts. So 2D Heroes says, my goal is N3 in December. A bit lofty, but I'm dedicated. Yeah, lofty is good. Back when I took N2, it was actually even before N2, so it was just called Nikyu. At that time, there was no N3. I would have taken N3 like you, but it didn't even exist. So I took N2, which was way too high at that time, because the gap at that time was huge between level 3 and level 2. It was going from like 300 kanji to like 1,000 kanji. But to push myself, I did it anyway. Thought I'd fail, and I was hoping to fail in a way so I could study some more. But I passed it. The bad thing was I passed it and I felt so happy about passing it I didn't study for years after that. Eventually I studied again and passed N1, but sometimes failing a test can be better for your motivation, at least in my experience. So, ganbare! Good luck on your goal. It's good to have a clear goal and a way to measure progress. The JLPT or like an Anki deck, they're just good ways to measure progress for those goals. I took practice tests for N5 and N4. They felt too easy. Yeah, then definitely N3. Yosh. Let's again see if we can go this way. Ikimashou. So again, have a clear goal, have a way to measure progress, do it every day. That's all it is. Those three things. Ikimashou. And that's also what we do on this quest. Leveling up in Japanese almost every day. And we got a way to measure it with power level. And we will level up. So maybe go straight this time. It seemed bad to go down. Let's avoid some motorcycles if we can. I say we avoid all these guys. Let's just keep running forward. Nigero! Nigero! This is called the running away strategy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it worked. Yatta! We got the scene. So yeah, what kind of place is this? The middle of this world tree. It's kind of odd. Yeah, remember, we are in a tree. This is like literally the hollow in a giant tree. It's hollowed out and like full of robots. Yeah, so she says, this is a good word we could add to our power level. Shizen, meaning nature. So it looks like a natural tree. So it's a natural tree. Dewanaku. So it's not a natural tree. It's like a man-made tower. Jinko, meaning man-made, and then to, tower. So it seems like the same culture as Morusu, the kind of ruins we found earlier. And let's break down the important thing there. Onaji, same. Bunmei, civilization. So it's the same civilization as the place we were in earlier. So that's what Shin called it, the place where God was born. So this is like a tower that God built. So one thing I think we haven't learned yet, we haven't added to our power level, is Kami, God. Since we haven't leveled up today, why don't we? Any more words? I'm sure I've missed a lot. Why don't we suggest in chat? Let's level up a bit now, right in the middle of this conversation. Any words? Let's power up. Let's try to get it to at least level 320 today. Power level 320. And let's go to our power up screen. If you haven't seen it, you can see Goku leveling up there. He's working hard, doing push-ups with one arm. He does them every day. That's how you learn a language, just like we talked about. Ah, Blade-san! Konnichiwa. Haven't we been on for a few days? We're already at Sekaiju. Yep. We made it all the way to the World Tree. We are finally here. And by the way, we had just been rerunning all the old episodes because we're near the end of the game now. We might end next Saturday. So yeah, be sure to check out the finale, which might be next Saturday. That's just an estimate, but sometime soon we will be at the end of the game. And by the way, Blade-san, genki desu ka? How are you doing? Watashi wa genki desu yo. I'm doing well. And yeah, for anyone like 2D Heroes has been watching our reruns, we've been playing like 2 days worth of reruns, like 48 hours, and we're going to play like another 48 hours, another couple days worth of reruns, all the way up to like level 30 plus reruns, just like a marathon of Japanese Quest on this channel. And some people like 2D Heroes have been getting pumped up watching the reruns. And people saw you in the reruns, because Blade, I believe, I watched the reruns. Blade, I think you were there from maybe episode 2, I think, maybe. Maybe even episode 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure. I think Blade was started from episode 2, so right from almost the very beginning, which is awesome. Blade gave us some really good insight into like the names of this character, because Seiryu is the name of like Gramps in this game, and we learned from Blade that Seiryu is like the kind of the ancient what was it, Blade? Seiryu? It's like the ancient divine beast from Chinese legend, meaning like green dragon. My U is terrible. I apologize for this U, but this is where we are with my mouse writing here. So good to see you, Blade. And yeah, anyone else, words that we've seen today, let's add to our power level. So these are some keywords. Since we're near the end of the game, these are some words that I've been looking at that seem like keywords from the game. Let me just mark the ones that I think we have on our power level already. Maybe some that aren't on our power level we can add before the final episode, before the finale. We can maybe save some for the finale. Yeah, one of the 4 mythological important animals. Yeah, that's right. Ruskatov. And yeah, let's see. So let me just kind of highlight. So Tatakao, this we have learned. Nakama, we have learned in our power level. Mamoru, we have learned. Kanashi, we have learned. I believe it was the other kanji, though. This kanji means more of like a lonely, sabishi kind of meaning. Mei, we've learned. Kizuna, we learned. So the first 6 we learned. Unkai, we learned as well. 10, I don't think we learned. We learned Tengoku. And then Seihai is like Holy Grail. Like the Tendo Seihai, the Aegis, we did not learn. Sekaiju, we did not learn. That's the World Tree. Rakuen Paradise, I believe we did learn that. But then Kami, I don't think we learned. So these ones, I don't think we've added to our power level yet. So let's make sure to do that before the final episode. This is kind of a list, like a top 10 list of keywords from this game. We want to make sure we don't miss any by the end of the game, because we're kind of close to the end of the game now. So if I'm missing any, please tell me. By the way, this list is not linked. It's not the same as the power level list. Let's go to the power level list, though. And let's check out this word. Why don't we add Kami? Because we're talking about God a lot. We're talking about this tower was created by God. So no, it's not paper. That also means paper. That also means... Kami also means paper. Also means God. Sora. Good question. I don't know if we did learn Sora yet. I'd have to search it to know. If you check the list, you can do a search, a find feature to find it. Why don't we learn Kami? It has 3 meanings. Why don't we learn all 3? So let's just highlight this. Let's erase these. Let's increase our power level here. Yeah, thank you, Okamijin. Kami no Ke means hair, right? Why don't we learn all 3? Let's start with God, because that's from this game. So let's copy it. That's an N3 word. Good for us to learn. Let's level up. Kami. And let's... Ah, yatta! Twitch Pop Pop. Yokoso. Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. You caught us at a time when we're currently leveling up. On this quest, our whole focus is to level up in Japanese. So right now you can see Goku. He's studying the word for understanding in Japanese. So welcome. Welcome to Japanese Quest. This is the word Rikai. It means to understand. So he's leveling up in understanding. And right now we're leveling up. Ah, konnichiwa. We gotta bring in some dragon hype. Yatta! Atarashi party member desu ne. We gotta bring the dragon hype in here. The dragon emote. This is the hype creature of this channel, by the way. This creature, for subscribers to Japanese Quest, is half dragon, half Nopon. The whole goal of this channel is to learn Japanese. That's what we're doing right now. We just learned the word for God, kami. And we're also going to learn some other words that also are pronounced kami, but have a different reading. And then we'll add that to our power level. Right now our power level is 315, but that will go up. So let's learn kami for paper. Level up. By the way, this is all linked on the Twitch page. So we have kami, God, kami, paper, but there's one more important kami that we can't forget. Kami for hair. So let's add that as well. Can you feel the power? We are leveling up here. So we have 3 kami. 3 words for the price of 1. See, they're all different kanji, different symbols. God, paper, hair. Kami, kami, kami. Ah, yatta! We got a new party member, Yokoso. Japanese Quest away. That just means welcome to Japanese Quest. The whole goal of this channel is to level up in Japanese. By the way, I'm a Japanese teacher. Let's switch back to the game screen.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
So Nappa just asked what our power level is. So I gotta make this power level go up. It just went up to 318, so you can see our power level. Let's make that go up. Yatta! So our power level goes up. That's what we do here on Japanese Quest. I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira Sensei. I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. And our power level just went up. All the words we learn, you can see on here, at the bottom of the screen here. So all of our quests up till now, you can see right here. And when the characters talk, like the reason we just learned this word, this character here was talking about God, kami. So we learned that word. So really all the words down here, it's kind of like a record of this journey so far, across multiple games. But so far it's mostly been, Season 1 of Japanese Quest has mostly been Xenoblade 2. So we just learned the word for God, because right now we're in this tower, the world tree that God created. This word here, tsukuru, means to create. With the ta, it's the past form, tsukutta to. So this is the to, the tower that God created. And we just powered up. And again, one more thing to focus on. Our learning target today is the Tai form and Hoshi, which means to want something. So let's look for that also in this conversation here. And let's, if we see new words, let's level up. Ruskative. You said Sora is not there. That's the word for sky. What do you think in the party? Should we learn the word for sky? Because that is kind of an important word. But it's up to the party members. So this whole chat here is for people to ask questions about Japanese and to help each other out, answer questions in Japanese to level up together. The whole idea is, I'm a Japanese teacher. I'm the guide on this quest, but I can't really do it alone. So any questions people have, you can ask here, answer questions here, and the goal is to level up together in Japanese. So we're all party members on this journey to the world tree. We finally made it to the world tree. And now we're studying Japanese in the world tree. Sekai juu no naka de benkyou shite masu ne. Yoshi, ikimashou.
そうか。
ほんまに塔のてっぺんに神さんがおるんか
So he's saying teppen, which means like the top, the very top of this tower. Kami-san. Is there really a god at the top of this tower? Is there really Rakuen, paradise? In English they call it Elysium. And Okamijin says, yeah, that's true, Okamijin. It often changes to Zora with other words. And it looks like 2D Heroes says that Sora is a good word. So, yeah, Sora, that's also... Isn't Sora the name of some role-playing game? Which game was that, where Sora was the name of the main character? Sora. That was the main character of some game, right? Sora, meaning sky. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kingdom Hearts. I knew I was forgetting that. Arigatou gozaimasu. So yeah, the main character, Shujinko wa Sora datta. So yeah, let's learn Sora. Let's go back to the power-up cam. Let's level up. Our power level will go up. Get ready. Can you feel the power? We will increase our power level. And by the way, thanks again for the host later. Hosto. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thanks for the host earlier. Let's look at who hosted us again. Twitch Pop Pop is who hosted us earlier. And that's actually a channel that we follow. They're a really, really cool channel. I'm going to link it right now in our chat. Check them out. Follow them. It's a really, really cool channel. They do speed runs of Dragon Quest in Japanese. I believe they are Japanese as well, so they speak Japanese during it. So check out their channel. I'm going to post that. Definitely check out Twitch Pop Pop who hosted us, because they are one of the coolest channels on Twitch, in my opinion. And we are one of the coolest channels as well, in my opinion, because we learn Japanese through games, and they speedrun Japanese games, and you can learn from games like that too. So yeah, check them out, follow them, and we will host them someday too. We've hosted them before, but I think they were just finishing when we hosted them before. So yeah, check them out. They are specialists at like speedrunning Dragon Quest games, and they seem like they're very good at it. I think they might have a world record or something. So yeah, you follow them, 2D Heroes, nice. Yeah, definitely follow them. I think they do like old school games, like the old school Dragon Quest. I'm not sure if they've done 11. But where were we? Let's go to Sora, Sky. Sora, Sky. Let's check them out. And then let's add that to our power level, 319. Any more words? Just suggest a word down there. So Sora. So they gave a different word there. I can change it later though. So don't worry about that. Let's change our power level to 319. Yosha. And then let's bring it back to the game screen.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Yatta. So our power level went up. Nappa, to answer your question, 319.
楽園があるんか
So is Rakuen really up there? That's the question. And yeah, anyone in chat, feel free to follow. You can join our party as well. We can level up in Japanese. We can level up in English. We can level up in the game. Nihongo de, Eigo de, Game de, Twitch de. Level up shouze. Let's level up in all levels. So any words down there, suggest words. We can add more words to our power level. Yeah, any random words, okay. We might not add all of them. We want more basic words, kind of right now. But any suggestion is okay. But especially games from the game. Mostly want to find words from the game that we can learn. We've certainly had Sora earlier in the game, so that's a good one to learn.
モルスの血を見て分かったんやけど
So maybe we should do like the opposite. The opposite of sky would be chi. So chi, like earth or land, and then sky. So maybe let's learn that one as well. Let's power up a bit more. So chi. Let's look up chi. So we had sky, but we want land if we have sky, right? So chi is blood. We did learn that. But earth, ground. Why don't we learn that one? Chi. Land. And then I saw a really good word that was written by Ruskative. Benly. Convenient. We've seen that a lot in the game. Ah, Pandora Day. Arigato. Genki desu yo. Pandora Day wa dou desu ka? Genki desu ka? Yeah, I agree. Benly. Why don't we add that too? Let's level up with Benly. And by the way, Pandora Day, I saw you made a comment on the reruns where I made a mistake with the word koeki. Koeki, I misread it. So thank you for writing that comment. It was a rerun, so I wasn't watching at the time, but arigato. Koeki no tango no misu no teise. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Sensei mo gamarimasu. So yeah, I am a Japanese teacher, but I will make mistakes, and you can learn from those mistakes. So, genki desu ka? Yokatta. Yokatta. Watashi mo genki desu yo. I'm also doing well. Yeah, chi versus... Yeah, some different kanji for earth. True. And let's add that one more. Benly, convenient. We've seen that a lot in the game. Often as a joke, we've seen it. So let's add that. Yosh. Tsuyoku natta. So anyone who follows, feel free to follow. You can level up like we're doing right now. Our level is now 321.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
So our power level is now 321, Nappa. Thanks for asking. 321. So, Pandora Day-san, Nihonjin desu ka? So desu yo ne. Are you a Japanese person, Pandora? Doko kara kimashita ga? Where are you from? Let's continue here. So looking at their land for 1,000 years, 2,000 years, from a long time ago. So Pandora says, yeah, thanks for looking at my comment. Yeah. まあ、ありがとうございます。コメント、ありがとう、本当に。Thanks for the comment. Yeah, rerun だったね. It was a rerun. Sorry about that. ライブではなかった。生ではなかったね。rerun だった。まあ、昔のエピソードでしたね。It was a kind of an old episode as a rerun. 私の日本語はおかしい。Ah, so Pandora Day is from Ecuador. Cool. Right. You studied as a foreign exchange student. Yeah, we've met before, right? Ma. I think we met before, didn't we? But good to see you again. Good to see you, Pandora Day. Let's continue here. So yeah, that was a long time ago. The god creating this tower, I guess. Or creating the land. And at that time too, there were no titans living. So Homura no Hikari said they have not met God. Ah, okay, but the tower is really here.
でもこの塔は実際に存在してる。それなら
百聞は一見にしかず。
Okay, so seeing is the most important. Seeing once is more than hearing 100 times is what that expression kind of is saying there. そうですよね。まあ何回もありましたね。覚えてる。
確かにここであれこれ想像していても拉致が開かないな。
So yeah, if we even just try to imagine what God is like, we will never really figure it out. So desu yo. Yes, please give suggestions. Game no osusume onegai shimasu. Yeah, earlier we were talking, some people suggested Persona 5 because we're getting near the end of the game.
ニアどうしたの？お腹グーグーなのかも。
Are you hungry, Nia?
あんたは
You.
人の顔見れば財布を落としたかとか腹が減ったか。
So why do you think that people are hungry or like forgot their or like dropped their wallet? What are you thinking about?
とか他に聞くことないの？
Don't you have anything else to ask about?
ニアがご飯以外のことで真剣になるってのはちょっと考えられない。
I can't really imagine Nia getting excited about anything or serious about anything other than food.
はいもうぶっ飛ばすよ。
I will beat you up.
じゃあ何ですもん？
What is it?
じゃあってのが引っかかるけど、まあいいか。
I guess it's okay.
ブレイドのみんなに聞きたい。
I want to ask all the blades. Keigo. Keigo wa mutsukashi. Yeah, Okamijin's talking about Keigo there. Saying it's natsukashi, nostalgic.
正直に言って、もっと行きたいって思ったことある。
To be honest, this could be a really good word to add to our power level, actually. Shojiki means to be honest, which to me is one of the most important qualities. Shojiki, to be honest, is definitely important. And motto ikitai, so I want to live more. Like, have you thought you wanted to live more before? So you mean without going to my core. So they're talking about how blades really feel. So these blades, remember, they lose their memories. Kyoku wa nakunaru. So their memories go away. They go back to a core, like a little crystal, right? A little crystal. So she would like turn into that if her driver dies. But then she could come back again and be fully formed again. But she would completely forget her memories. So Kyoku wa nakunaru. And so what she's saying is, like, are you saying, would we want to like never lose our memories? Would we never go back to our core? Yes. It's a difficult question, isn't it? Muzikashi. So yes, I want to know, like, my old self. Check it out. We found Tai, which is our target. So this is the second one we found. So could someone please do an uptime command, because we found our goal. We found our learning target the second time we found it today. Onegai shimasu. Mitsukemashita ne. Thank you, Blade. Arigato. So we found it. So the verb here is shiru, which means to know. If you use the mas stem, so the mas form is shirimasu. If you cut off mas, drop mas, and just add shiri and add tai, shiri tai means want to know. So this all here means want to know. And what does she want to know? We have the object particle here to mark the object. The object is all of this. Mukashi, long time ago, no jibun. So myself from long ago. So mukashi no jibun o shiritai. To wa omo, meaning I think. So I think I want to know my old self, but kedo, ima no jibun, so me now, Merufu-sama ga nakanatta go. So the self I am now, after my driver, Merufu, went away, once she died, then she'll say something about that. But anyway, just reviewing our target. Tai means to want to do something, to want to do a verb. In this case, to want to know. Shiritai. Before, it was want to make, like to want to do cooking. It was tsukuritai. Tsukuritai. Tsukuru, to make. Tsukuritai, to want to make.
今の自分はメレフ様が亡くなった後、失礼。
いや、構わん。
So she's saying, don't worry about it. Because she's talking about Merufu dying. She's saying, don't worry about it, you can talk about it.
亡くなった後まで存在したいとは思わ。
So I don't think I want to exist after she dies. And we actually see Tai again. So if we could get one more uptime, that would be awesome. Because this is the third one. We see Tai again. Someone want to mark that? Uptime command. Onegaishimasu. And here the verb is suru, to do. To do. But it changes to shimasu for the mas form. So shitai means I want to do. And in this case, sonzai suru means to want to exist. So sonzai shitai to wa omonai shi. So she's saying I would not want to exist. Nakunatta ato mare. So I would not want to exist after she died. So thank you to the heroes for the uptime. And again, just reviewing, shitai means to do. It could be a lot of different shitai. This is just one. So wanting to exist, sonzai shitai. Let's think of more you could do. You could do like shitai could many different things. Oops, we need an E there. So blank shitai. So shitai again is just to do. So for example, tenisu shitai, play tennis. Basketballu shitai, play basketball. Sonzai shitai, to exist. Like many different words you can add here to want to do something. All right, let's continue. Looks good. So now let's change that. We've now found 3 of Tai. Let's look for at least one more. We have not found Hoshi. It's okay though. This is actually an N4 target. We're working on the N5 target for Tai. Yeah, Pandora Day was here before Okamijin. Yep. And also Pandora was here yesterday during the rerun stream, but also long before Pandora was here. I remember from Ecuador.
ないし、うちもやな。王子との思い出は王子とだけも。
So yeah, she's saying I feel the same way. So my memories with the prince, I want only to be with the prince. Okay. So again, we see Tai again. In this whole conversation, all the blades are talking about what they want. So they keep talking about what they want. In this case, she has a kind of strange dialect because she uses like a deep Kansai dialect for her character. So it's a bit strange, but motto kitai. So I want to... Motsu is to hold, and then kitai, I believe, is saying like to come along with and hold. So she only wants the memories with the prince. With the prince. And then ha means that's the side I'm on. That's what I think. So I'm on the side of just wanting the memories with the prince. Motto kitai ha. So adding ha here, saying I'm on the side of wanting to just keep memories just with the prince. And yeah, could we get another uptime actually? Because we found it again. We actually hit our goal today. We got 4 of Tai now. Yatta dekimashita. I'm surprised. All of a sudden they just knocked it down. So kitai means like want to come. Motte kitai, want to come and bring something. So want to just have the memories with the prince. So yeah, let's see if we can get an uptime. I'm not on the chat myself, but maybe I can go to it. Let me see. If someone else can get an uptime, you can beat me to it, but Where am I with the channel here? Chotomatte. I just want to remind myself that we have one more uptime. Onegaishimasu. Thanks for the uptime, 2D Heroes. I will not write it now. So we're all good. Let's level up some more. Ishoni level up shiyouze.
期待早わ。
嬉しいこと言う。
So you said something that made me happy. So let's look at the word there. We've learned this word. We've added it to our power level. By the way, anyone watching, our power level here is just all the words we learned so far on Japanese Quest on this channel. That is our goal here, to level up in Japanese. I'm a Japanese teacher. So if you want to be a party member, you can follow on Twitch. We can level up together in Japanese and in the game. 一緒に日本語でゲームでレベルアップしようぜ. And all those words we learn show up down here. This is one of those words. 嬉しい means happy. So we learned that word for happy. We have not learned this word yet, though. Koto means like a thing, but like an abstract thing, like an idea. So ureshi koto. So like you've said something, you've said a thing that makes me happy. Is what he said there. Let's continue.
言うてくれるやんけ。
And by the way, in chat, feel free, any words you see, you can suggest the words we see in game to power up. Our power level is currently 321, but that level is going up. Can you feel the power? Let's bring the Nopon hype in the chat. The dragon brings the power into the chat, brings the hype of the language. The mo is the hype particle of the Nopon. Mo also means also. By the way, this power level does go up. The goal, of course, is 9,000. So anyone else who joins, feel free to become a party member. You can follow. The first party member was this cat here. Neko desu ne. Neko no namae wa Griffin. The cat's name is Griffin. So yeah, don't worry, 2D Heroes. That's the last uptime we actually have to do today, because we have 4 now. We got 4. But thanks. Arigatou gozaimasu.
白は
So Byako, what do you think, Byako?
私は最後までお嬢様のそばにいられれば。
So Byako is always the character that's kind of the most, I don't know, the most together type of character. So of course he'll say something very, very nice, kind of polite and like respecting everyone. So saigo mare, saigo meaning the end. Mare, until the end. So until the end, I want to be by your side. Soba means like next to. I want to be by your side until the end. And then sore de manzoku. Manzoku meaning just with that I'll be satisfied.
それで満足です。
花は本物じゃないから先のことを考えると
Okay, so Hana. She's a cyborg, she's an android, something like that. And she says that here. Honmono means like real. Honmono janai. So I'm not real. So because of that, kara, because saki no koto, the future. Kangaeru to, so thinking about the future. Kanashi, so it's sad thinking about the future since she's not real. Kanashi ne.
悲しいですもんご主人が死んだら
So if Master died,
未亡人になってしま
I'd become all alone.
いますもんちょっと違うとは思うけどまあわからん
Yatta! Yokozo! Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. So Palarin is now also in our party. Ooh! Yatta! Yokozo! Japanese Quest away. Star Warrior is also in our party as well. So are all the party members, feel free to check out and join chat and ask questions in Japanese. Answer questions in Japanese. It's a place for us to level up in Japanese together. That's the focus of this channel. I'm a Japanese teacher. Star Warrior, I feel like, should have a lightsaber. Sorry for the red lightsaber. It's the only color I have on this drawing app that I'm using. It's just Windows Paint. And then Pelerin, I think he should have a sword as well. So all the party members here, We're on a journey together. The reason I'm drawing it is to give a sense. All the party members here, we can level up. You can chat, don't have to chat, it's totally optional. But we can all be in here spirit, leveling up together in Japanese. That is the goal. You can level up in English too if you're studying English, because God knows this is English that I'm speaking right now. The whole vision of this channel, let me show you a map quickly, is this. So on this party on Japanese Quest, we were on a journey. We started in video game Japan. Let's first look at the real Japan. So this is Japan. Not all of us live in Japan. I don't. I live in the US. I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. But I have access to another Japan. This Japan. Video game Japan. And this is the vision of this channel. By traveling through video game Japan, we level up in the language. We level up in Japanese. Our journey starts here. You can see with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is Season 1 of Japanese Quest, so we start here. Next, I'm not sure where we'll go next, but recently we've had a lot of suggestions for... Where's the game? I don't even see it. I've seen a lot of suggestions for Persona. Persona 5. So let's write that on there. This can change. Persona. And then through this video game Japan, we can continue on our journey. Let's make a 5 here. We start here Xenoblade 2, but we continue. There can be side quests as well. For example, I played some of this game called Celeste. This could be Celeste there on a side quest. Go to Persona 5. Maybe later we go to Dragon Quest. Maybe later Final Fantasy. We don't really know. But the idea is, as we progress through video game Japan, there's another Japan. Japanese language Japan. And I shouldn't be crossing it out there. Let's delete that there. But anyone who joins, as we level up in the game, as we travel through video game Japan, we also level up and travel through Japanese language Japan, because they're the same. All this language is in the games. We've picked games that have a lot of Japanese. As we learn that language, we can learn all of this Japanese. The farther north, the farther on this journey we go, the harder it gets, the more advanced we'll get in the language. Eventually, the goal is to get up to even maybe N1. But that's a long way off. Right now, we're still in Kyushu. We're still learning N5 grammar. Just started about 5 weeks ago. So let's bring it back to the game cam.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Persona 5. Yeah, there's one suggestion. That's what the game is called, isn't it? Isn't there a game called Persona 5? People are suggesting it. Good question. Where is Okinawa? Yeah, it didn't exactly fit on the map. Sumimasen deshita. And then, so you're suggesting PlayStation 1. Harry Potter. You're suggesting like a Harry Potter game? Harry Potter to Kenja no Ishi. So Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on PlayStation. Really? Is that a good game? They have Japanese for that game? Interesting. I did not expect a suggestion like that, but arigato. So yeah, I have PC or an emulator you can play it on. Nice. And so shall we talk about parallel universe? What do you mean about parallel universe, Rustikov? Yeah, I don't know about Persona that much, but people were suggesting those games earlier. Let's continue in the game here. So yeah, anyone watching, if you want to join us on this journey, feel free to follow, and you can also join us on this quest and level up in the game and level up in Japanese. Yosha, ikimashou. So they're saying chotto chigau, so a little bit different. but I don't not understand what you're saying.
くはないね。ホムラは
So what about Homura? What do you think? Would you want to live longer?
私は
Watashi wa... So I...
ホムラは他と違うだろ。
So you're different from everyone else, right? Chigao, meaning different. Ah! That's a meme. That's a meme I should know about. I'm into parallel universes, but I did not know that meme. But first, let's talk about parallel universes. Yeah, in a way, those maps I showed you are kind of like parallel Japan universes. Japanese language Japan, video game Japan, Japan. Also like a culture Japan. And the goal here is to level up in all of them. Iroiro. Level up ushiyose. Let's level up in all of the ways that we can. All the Japans. Gambaro.
ずーっと何百年
Yeah, so zutto meaning so for a long time. You've lived for hundreds of years already.
も生きてきてるんだ。
あんたには聞いてない。
So, yeah, I didn't ask you. I asked Homura. Like, honestly, tell us. What do you think? Yeah. Feel free to link it, Pandora, if you want to link that game. Yeah, suggestions for games like relevant links, totally okay.
ホムラ、正直に言ってどう思ってる？
なんだよ。
なぜ永久に存在し続けるんだろうって思ってました。
So, yeah, for... Like, I wonder why I'm living forever.
し続けなければいけないんだろう。
I guess I need to keep living.
でも
But
今は違います。
But now is different. Ima now. Chigaimasu different. So now is different.
存在し続けてよかった。
I'm glad. Now I'm glad I've lived for this long, existed for this long.
別れは悲しいけれど。
So wakare. So it's sad to say goodbye, but so goodbyes. Wakare wa kanashi. This is a very true in life. Wakare means goodbyes. Kanashi means sad. So goodbyes are sad. But yeah, it's like part of myself. I guess Rex is part of myself. So yeah, sonzai is being used a lot here. Maybe it could be an added word. Yeah, I agree with you. Good point. Any word we see repeated multiple times, even if it's a tricky word, kind of becomes a keyword of our journey. So it's fair game for our power level. What this power level is useful words in Japanese, but also words that are very useful for the games that we're playing that happen to be Japanese. So yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't we level up? We've seen it so many times. Sonzai. Let's go over here. Let's power up here. This is kind of just modeling too how if you play games in Japanese, you can do the same thing. Look up the words, create a list of words, and your power level, the words you know in Japanese, can go up. So sonzai, it's an N3 word, so that's not too high level. It's in the middle. Sonzai, existence, being, and if you add suru, it can be a verb, to exist. Let's look at some other words. Sometimes when you look at a dictionary, it can help just to scroll down. Like the more kind of sides you have to a word, the more associations, the better. So let's look. Sonzai kan, one's presence. So like how much you feel someone's presence is their sonzai kan. Kan kind of means like a feeling. It's also a word that I'm familiar with. You see it from time to time. Also, I'm into like philosophy, so this word I'm also familiar with. Sonzai ron. Ron means like theory. So ontology means like the theory of existence. To be honest, ontology is like a weird English word. I'm guessing a lot of people that know English don't know this word, ontology. It's a philosophy word. In my opinion, sonzai ron is easier to remember because it just means existence and then theory. Existence theory, sonzai ron. And then ontological argument, so now you're really getting into philosophical stuff. But sonzai igi means like the meaning of life. Iki meaning meaning. Sonzai sha, like an entity. Maybe you'll see that word in like Star Trek. Sonzai ryu, like the reason for existing. Sonzai kachi, like the value of existing. Kachi, like value. Sonzai ryo. This one I did not know at all. Oh, I guess it makes sense though. Just like the abundance or like how much you have of something. Oh, nice. You gave a comment to Harry Potter. Nice, nice. Whoops. Yeah, thanks for the link. I can check it out later. Ah, yatta! Gabby, yokozo. Japanese quest away. Gabby, you might have caught us at somewhat of a boring moment. I don't know. We're scrolling down a dictionary. Not sure how exciting that is, but this is what we do here. We level up in Japanese. Our power level at the bottom right, you can see, is 321. That is going to go up by 1. Check this out. So we go to our list. You can find this on our Twitch page. So let's find the word. We can copy it with this tool. It's a Rikai. It's called Rikai-kun. It's a plugin for Chrome, Google Chrome, the browser. Just press C. You can copy it to your clipboard and then just paste it to our vocab list. Then our power level goes up by 1. Let's make it go up. I just got to write the new value now in OBS here that I'm broadcasting with. And let's make that power level go up.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Nappa just asked a question. Let's answer Nappa's question. Our power level is now 322. And I've got to be honest. We are getting so high up there in power level. I need to Google like our power level now. Let's look at the browser cam. Let's go to a new browser. Power level. I'm going to Google power level for the first time ever on this quest. Because there's like a website that tells the power levels. List of power levels. We must know. So we're now at 322. I want to see, are we higher than Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z? Check it out. DBZ, Raditz Saga. So Goku with weights was 334. So we are currently on this quest. I think we are, what we were, 324, was it? So we're like 10 away from Goku power level at the beginning of GBZ. But that's with weights. He takes weights off. We're not quite to that yet. And then when he does Kamehameha, it's up to like 900. Not there yet. So Piccolo is 322. So we just passed up Piccolo. We have now defeated Piccolo in power level. So our power level is above that. And we're almost Goku power level. I knew we were like right around there. I wasn't sure how close. Let's scroll down a little bit. So Special Beam Cannon is obviously higher with Piccolo. And when he takes off his weights. Gohan, wow, is even higher. Sugoi. And Raditz, we're not even close to Raditz power level. Anyway, that's good to know. So we're at, I think, 324.
Vegeta, what does the
No,
scouter
322.
say
My
about
bad.
his power level?
So we are almost up to 322. That was like the same as Piccolo. So we are now at Piccolo. We are at currently Piccolo power level. This is a kind of famous time on Japanese Quest because Piccolo happens to be my favorite character on Dragon Ball. And so now we are at the power of Piccolo in DBZ. I need to draw this. I'm sorry if you just joined and now you're going to unfollow because I'm drawing Piccolo, but I must do this. Because we are now at 322, the power level of Piccolo. With weights though, so he still had his hat on. Let's just draw some weights on. His necklace is weights. Yatta! Power up shimashita ne. Yoshita. Okay, don't mind me, but we are now the power of Piccolo.
それも私の一部なんだって。でもいつか。
So demo, but someday.
いつか大切な人と眠りにつけたなら
But if someday I went to sleep with some other person, or like died with another person. Interesting. So that is what true happiness would be. Going to sleep with someone important to me someday. Shiawase, meaning happiness. Then taisetsu means important. Hito, person. So taisetsu na hito, an important person to me, like someone she loves. Falling asleep, dying with them. So she says nemuri, meaning sleep, but she means really to die. So, how did you come up with this idea? Pandora Day asks. Good question. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy idea. It's not a channel I've really seen, so I just wanted to try something different. I'm a Japanese teacher, so I wanted to find what would be my way of teaching Japanese on the internet. I love Japanese games. I'm a gamer as well. So I just thought if you combine games and Japanese, I just asked, what would you get? What's the best way to learn it? And I realized that in the games, if you play Japanese games these days, you see all the words that you'd need for N1. So N1 is the highest level of the Japanese proficiency test. It's about, you need probably at least 15,000 words. Pretty much all these words you can find in Japanese games. And same with the grammar. All the grammar you can find in the games. So I thought, like logically, if you have all the grammar, if you have all the words, there should be a way to teach Japanese through games. So the question was how to do that. And the answer, I thought, is if you have like clear goals and clear metrics for measuring progress. And that's this: vocab and then grammar. And on Japanese Quest, we call those power level and language arts. And so these are the two metrics to measure progress. And then the goal is 9,000 for power level. It just happened that the meme lined up with it well. And then, so yeah, it was just kind of thinking, what's a fun way to teach Japanese? And so, Nihongo Benkyou plus video game equals tensai idea. Tensai ne. そのことない。そのことない。まあ、本当に存在するか、天才。I don't even really know if anyone is a tensai, to be honest, but arigato, arigato. But basically, for about 2 months, I just brainstormed, and I made a Google Doc. For about 2 months before I made this channel, I just every day would add new ideas. So like one day I thought of power level when I was in the shower. One day I thought of language arts, you know, when I was like in bed just thinking about things. Another day I thought, oh, let's play Xenoblade. That'd be a good game to play. Another day I thought, oh, let's put all the words at the bottom. Another day I was talking to a friend of mine, and we thought, oh, let's have a cat in it. Ooh, maybe we could add chat, and people could be party members. So each day, it was just step by step, the idea leveling up. So that's what this channel is really about. Leveling up in Japanese, leveling up in the game, leveling up with not just me, but other ideas too, so you can put your ideas here. Leveling up with ideas. Nihongo de, idea de, game de, iroiro レベルアップしますね。We can level up in many different ways. That's the goal. ありがとう。But thanks for the compliment. そうですよね。Yeah, I am a Japanese teacher. 日本語の資格がありますよ。日本語教師の資格、免許がありますよ。I have taught in high school. 高校の先生でした。But now I teach kind of part-time. Let's continue.
それは幸せ。
I prefer actually to teach this way, like my way. It's more fun and more challenging. ね。
幸せなんだろうな。
So again, she's saying, like, true happiness, true shiawase would be dying with someone that I love.
って思います。
ホムラ。
あんたらしいね。
That's very like you.
ありがとう。みんなの考え。
Thank you. I think I understand what all of you are thinking.
よくわかったよ。
ねえ、一体なんでそんなこと？
So why did you ask about that?
私はマンイーターだ。
I'm a man-eater, meaning she's half human, half blade.
正直、いつまで生きられるのかわからん。
So honestly, I don't know how long I'll live.
ひょっとしたら明日ぽっくりいっちまうかもしれん。
So maybe I'll even just die suddenly tomorrow.
お嬢様。
お嬢様。
でもこれだけは言える。
But this, at least I can say.
私の生き死ににドライバーは。
Okay, so yeah, at least I know when I died, a driver has nothing to do with it.
関係ない。
それが？
死んだよ。
Shin.
ずっと疑問だったんだ。
I completely, yeah, I've always kind of not been sure about it.
シンはコアクリスタルを集めて
Shin is collecting core
い
crystals.
た。ならなんでそれを使わない？
So why doesn't he use them?
人間が嫌いなんだろ。
He hates humans, right?
ブレイドを誕生させたらマンイ
If you brought out some blades, you could make them into man-eaters, right?
ーター化してしまえばいい。人間なしでいくらでも勢力。
So yeah, without being a human, if you worked hard, you could, expand.
を拡大できる。
確かに。彼らはあれで全部？
Yeah, that's right. So they're all man-eaters?
ああ。今じゃ5人だけの小さなそ。
So yeah, they're talking about Ida, Shin, Malos, all the bad characters. But now maybe not so bad. There's 5 of them. Small Soshiki. So Soshiki means like an organization. But they're all like half human, half blade, basically. And then yeah, Menkyo. Yeah, Menkyo means license. So yeah, I have a Japanese teaching license. And I have been offered like other full-time Japanese jobs, but to be honest, teaching online where you can be creative with it, we can have some fun with it, you can do whatever you want, is a little bit more interesting to me right now. So I'm just experimenting with that right now. And I do teach some Japanese part-time. I do some part-time translation as well, Japanese to English. So desu ne. Yeah, getting the license is kind of difficult, but まあ楽しかった。いい勉強になった。
公式さ。以前滅の提案でカムイたちを同調させたと。
Alright, so yeah, they resonated with Kamui.
時、シンはずっと反対
Shin was always against it.
してたんだ。もしかしたらその思いは
So it could be that he's thinking the same as us.
私たちと同じ。私たちと同じ。
Same as us. So we're finding that we're more similar to Ida than we thought. The only difference is 3 differences. So Ida wants 3 things. And if you haven't seen this yet, they're kind of the villains in the game, but they're starting to be kind of more friendly with us. But they have 3 goals. They want to wipe out all humans, so Hito o Koroshitai. They want to wipe out all humans. They want to destroy the world, which is the world Sekai. So just reviewing. So they want to destroy the world. So that's 2 goals. And also a word we learned today, kami, meaning God. They also want to kill God. Kami o koroshitai. So they're fairly ambitious. They have 3 goals. Wipe out humanity, destroy the world, kill God. But now she's saying they're maybe like thinking more like us. So it's kind of interesting. So Pandora Day is asking you like where I studied. So I studied in Japan for 2 years, and I got my teaching license in the U.S. And I've also studied in the U.S. for several years as well. Yep, アメリカで勉強を取った。大学院生として。Yeah, as a grad student, I got my teaching license. So I have a license in education in Japanese education.
だからシンは
And ESL as well, English as a second language. So if I want to go back to Japan, could, in theory, teach English there again, which I've already done for 2 years.
誰とも同調しないんじゃないか。
So yeah, they don't want to resonate with anyone. Shin doesn't, I guess. Yosh. Okay, so where are we now? Koko wa doko? Ah, kawaii. Oki. Let's make sure we've leveled up here. Again, what we do here is level up in the game and level up in Japanese. So anyone watching, if you'd like to join our party and level up in Japanese, feel free to follow. That's our goal here. I'm a Japanese teacher, and our goal here is to level up and have fun while doing it by playing Japanese games. Ikimashou. That teaching license you're talking about? Yeah, it's a teaching license for... I mean, mainly for teaching in the US. But I mean, it could help for teaching internationally as well. So, 国際でも、まあ、アメリカでも、ちゃんとした資格がありますね。So I'm qualified, yeah, to teach. Because I've got a master's in, you know, education in Japanese. Yosh, ikimashou. And by the way, if anyone's just joining, we found our learning target for the day, but if we still find more words, feel free to suggest more words to add to our power level. Yeah, it can be hard to read the words sometimes because I'm looking on the screen on OBS. But I also have chat on a different computer that I can look at that's a little bigger. But yeah, sometimes a lot of words can be a little hard to read, but Kinishinai, don't worry about it. Whoops. I came out to the menu. Yeah, Celeste is a game we're still working on for a side quest, the Japanese version of Celeste. Dandara I bought as well and will play. It's another platformer that has a Japanese version. So I will play that later, maybe after beating this game. Yosh, ikimashou. Eh? Nani?
爆発音
Bakuhatsu means explosion, so bakuhatsu-on, the sound of an explosion. On means sound, so bakuhatsu-on.
何者かが戦っている。
Someone's fighting? Japanese quest, when did it start? Started it just like a month and a half ago. For what I'm writing? Yeah, I did get Wacom, I think, but actually I'm just using a mouse. I found it's easier, so I'm just using a mouse, writing with Microsoft Paint.
これが世界中の
Okay, so here we are. We're finally to the world tree. Sekkaiju, world tree. Honto no sugata. This is the true form of the world tree.
本当の姿
あれ葉っぱじゃないよ。
So that is not a leaf. Nanka no moji? Is it some kind of symbol?
なん かの文字。あそこだもん。
Over there.
イーラの重戦闘艦か。
Ah. So it's heavy battleships from Ida.
あんなものがまだ残
So they still have that.
っていたとはの。
それよりなんだよあれ。
So more importantly than that, what's that over there? It's an Arcadian ship, right?
アーケディアがこんな高くまで飛行で
So yeah, like their whole continent of Arcadia is basically battling, and they flew the same thing up there, high up over there. She's saying it's the first I've heard they could fly like
きる
that.
なんて初耳だよ。雲海がずーっと下だもん。
So yeah, the Cloud Sea, Unkai, is all the way down there.
テンペランティアの時と同様、何らかの方法でアルスを制御している。
Ah, so it looks like... Yeah, the same as with Temperantia. Somehow, they're controlling the Titan and flying it.
んじゃろ。しかしあれだけの兵
Yeah, and they've got some crazy weaponry.
器。
That word heiki, by the way, means weapon. Could be a good word to add to our power level. Heiki, weapon.
よもやアーケディアが用していたとは。
Yeah, they're using some crazy weapons that they didn't know they
何の
had.
ためにとか愚問です。
So why are they doing this? Guess that's a foolish question.
予測していたのさ。
So yeah, we predicted this, or at least I predicted this. Shin Ya Metsu. So we see Ya, meaning Shin and Mets, but also others. Yeah, they are now climbing the world tree. So this is the problem here. Are the villains here, Shin and Metsu, and friends, Ya means etc., and etc. Sekaiju Noboru. So they're climbing the world tree. Noboru means to climb. World tree. Sekai, world, ju, tree, Sekai tree. Sekaiju, world tree. So they are climbing the world tree, as we expected. So we need to do something about that.
深夜滅たちが世界中を登るであろうことを。
じゃああの巨大船の中に
Ah, so inside that big ship, Shin is there?
ああ、間違い。
Machigai Nai. There's no mistaking it. He's definitely there.
急ごう。
So let's hurry.
あいつらに楽園に行かれたら
Ah, so if we let them get to Elysium, to Rakuen, the world will be in bad shape.
アルストは
Yosha. Oh, nice. Oh, we're at the viewing platform finally. It's like a secret area. Check it out. The viewing platform. Sugoi. Yeah, I think this means we must be fairly near the end of the game. We see the final battle there. Let's take a look. You can see the Titan, the whole Holy Capital flying around, battling. The ship here, the Ida no Sento, their giant battleship. Then also there's other creatures flying around. Probably other creatures from Arcadia. I feel like this could be a good place to end the stream today. On this landing here, everything's getting high in hype level. So why don't we end the stream here? If there's any more words you want to add, we could power up a bit more. Let's bring the Mo hype. The battle is started. Sugoi. Sensou desu ne. Hajimatta. So the quest will start here tomorrow. We will continue to level up in Japanese and level up in the game. And we will find Rakuen. We will make it to Elysium. And we will save the world. You can't see it. But we also have a gaming target normally. Save the world. Sekai o Suku. We will do that. We'll also have another learning target tomorrow. Our power level will go up more. So, 今日は楽しかった。本当に楽しかった。みんなお疲れ様でした。So today was fun. Thanks for all the new followers. Thanks again for the host earlier from Twitch Pop Pop. Again, follow them because they are a speedrunner on Dragon Quest and they're awesome. So follow them. Let me link them again. because they gave us an awesome host earlier, and they're just an awesome channel. They do speed runs of old school Dragon Quest, and it's awesome. So let's link that. Check out that link, Twitch Pop Pop. Follow them, host them. I will too. And why don't we host someone today too? It looks like Captain Japan is on. They've hosted us before, so why don't we host them back? Captain Japan is Japanese, but also fluent in English. So Japanese questions or English questions, both can work. So let's host Captain Japan, shall we? And say hi to them. And yo, Ruskativ, yokozo! Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. We'll continue again tomorrow at the same time, at 8 o'clock Central Time. And anyone else who wants to follow, feel free to join us on this quest. We can level up together in Japanese. That is just what we do here. That's our focus. I am a Japanese teacher and also a gamer, so that's what we do. We try to level up in both. So let's see. Let's do a... We haven't done a raid for a while. Why don't we try a raid of Captain Japan? And let's go over there and say hello from Japanese Quest, and let's raid Captain Japan. They're playing PUBG. He's trying to be the best in the world. Sekaiichi, the best in the world at PUBG. Yosh, let's raid them now. And ja, mata ashita. I'll see you tomorrow. 今日は楽しかった。